Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Buonasera, and welcome to year number 12, episode number 10 of our expansion Draft to Glory career mode series on Hockey Legacy Manager 26 with the Palermo Portobellos. This year, hoping for consistency. In the last one, after 11 years, we finally made the postseason. Now moving into our 12th season, we want consistency. We want to make it back to the postseason, but of course, we want to be getting even better. So we're hopping straight into the episode tonight as we'll pick up from where we left off, and we'll just quickly look at some of the AGM thoughts left in the last one over in our Discord server. So as Mr. Brian Michalak had to say, based on our postseason run last year, he says, what a season for the Bellows. We need to address moving Carlalti. He could be a piece to move up in the first round if that's the route we take. Looking forward to seeing Dobson and Garcia next season. Big things coming. Love this episode. Hate that I can't tune in live, but I'm having a blast with this series. Thank you very much for saying so. And Cagney also added here, finally got to the last Bellows episode after a long week of being busy at work and trying to avoid Olympic spoilers. Understandable. Really great season and progress overall, but I was so triggered seeing that Watts was relegated to the bench in favor of a 70 overall Andrievsky. And then at the end of the season, Andrievsky is a plus 25, while Watts is a -2. Go figure. Crazy stuff. So I just wanted to quickly go over those comments. Welcome to Hobbsy. Welcome to Gen Z McKenzie. And we're going to go ahead and get HLM pulled up now. I'll just change the screen here. And there you go. And we'll go like that. Oops, not like that. Like that. Welcome, Michael. Hello, Data and Shrooms fans. Welcome, everyone. Glad you can make it in. Thank you, Michael. And full screen. There you go. All right. Cagney, welcome. I know it's been a couple streams that Cagney has been able to make, so glad to have you back in, my friend. So last season, as we just said, our most successful season ever, 47, 27, and 8 was our record after 10 consecutive postseason misses, slowly getting better, and better. 10 wins, 16 wins, 27 wins, 37 wins, 47 wins. We make the postseason. We even win a postseason round, and we make it to round 2, going from 33rd in the league every single year to 20th and then to 9th in terms of ranking, 88th in offense, 86th in defense, 89 goaltending. We have our own picks as well as a couple of picks from the Wild here, a second and a third from them this year and a second from them next year in 2037. So with those picks and with the value that we have on this team, what do we want to do in terms of hoping for more growth, whether or not we're trading up in this draft? There's a lot to think about. So looking at the team itself at the moment, can I move play around? No, I can't. If we look at it from the contract screen, though, so the team currently looks like this. If you think about the forwards, sorting by overall, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our top 6. Noam Donash, Nickel, and Marini. Actually, yeah, Noam Donash, Marini, and Bergman first line. Nickel, Rubrick, Englund on the second line. Is that strong enough? Third line, Garcia. He could be in the top 6 next season. Carlalti and Bates on the third line. Then you got Dobson, who was a crazy pickup, not a pickup, but a call-up for the postseason. Black, Torquio. If we were to move someone like a Carlalti, how confident are we that someone else could take that spot on the third line? Because if Garcia moves up, does someone like Englund move down? He's been really good for us, but he is just an 86 overall. Does Rubrick even become third line center on a team like this? Can the third line really be Bates, Dobson, and Black, 83, 82, 82? I do like having Carlalti as an 84 overall there, but he could be a piece in the right deal. Yes. So those are the forwards. And then if we look at the defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think the defense is pretty much set. Grinbergs would almost be trade bait in my mind because I would want him to be on the third pair, but we had Washington kind of jump him in development here. Kelly Washington, who was a 4th round pick, jumps to the NHL and scores 15 points in his rookie season. Meanwhile, Grinbergs, who was the 3rd overall pick in his draft, is still stuck here playing. After he got a season in the NHL, we said, no, let's put him in the AHL for some development. Grew +1 hitting, +1 defensive awareness. But I don't know. We're not really convinced by Grinbergs and his medium potential, still stuck at 22 years of age. Do we want to trade him before the offseason lottery of growth? Not necessarily. Do you trust Watts not to be constantly injured? Also, great point as well. Watts is in our top 6, but he has health down to 34 now, and he's been injured a lot the last 2 seasons. How's cap space looking? Might want to keep a guy like Carlalti if he's affordable. True, making $5 million. That's a great point right there. And Michael about Sean Watts, that's also a very true point. If maybe he's a sign and trade candidate, I don't know. There's a lot to think about because as much as we want to maybe get value for Sean Watts. So we don't want to lose him for nothing. So yeah, that's tough because the top four is set 1, 2, 3, 4 with Woodward. Then that third pair between Watts, Washington, and Grinbergs, maybe it goes Washington on the left and Grinbergs on the right, and then Watts gets traded out. I could see that being a bit more likely at 26, 84, always injured. I think Watts could be traded, or maybe his RFA rights could be traded. Woodward's first name, Keith, I think, right? Yes, Keith Woodward. 52-point season last year. So I could see Watts. Do I have someone to take Watts' spot? That's not a 70 overall. Andreevsky. It would be Washington and Grinbergs on that third pair. So 1, 2, top pair. 1, 2, second pair. And then 1, 2, third pair. Watts out. Look at the screen, Hobbsy. Look at the screen. Okay, so let's go to the draft. I don't think a guy like Carlotti is my number one guy that I'd say let's move out now. I think the only one I'm feeling a little bit, not desperate, but like pressured on moving might be Watts. And for goaltending, of course, Ellsworth and Curry are still our top two guys. I wouldn't mind throwing another goalie into our system. But yeah, that's the goalie situation right now. All right, so let's go to the draft. We pick at 22 and then again at 38, 58, 71. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top 90 picks, basically. He's coming from Hawaii, perhaps a Honolulu Huskies fan. Could it be Kyle Woodward? You know what? Something in my brain told me that was a familiar last name. You're telling me he was on the Honolulu Huskies series? Oh my goodness. So many great players who have been lost to history but are still legends in our hearts. Thank you for saying that. So we have a lot of top picks. Could we package some to find a guy that we really want? Is there anyone who really stands out to us? Peterson, offensive defenseman. Cox, a two-way D. Chartier, 87. Hull and Riche, both 88 guys. We have so many centers, though, in our system. Sorting by potential overall. Lynn, Hester, Sprogis, Zidlicki, a goalie who's dropped a lot. Seer, welcome. Yeah. Silva. This guy's interesting. There's so many centermen. Who's this? C. Bedard. Carlos Bedard. Huh. Carlos Bedard. Yeah, so no one really jumps out like crazy at me. But taking a shot on a guy in the mid-first round might be interesting. Maybe grab the D-man at 3, but only potential over. Yeah. Who's this who screams top 4? Peterson, this guy? High top 4 defenseman. That could be interesting. Around 19. Yeah. Maybe we'll start the draft. But you know what? Things go so quickly. You have to be careful. Like, is there a team that has a couple picks around this middle that we can just trade up for and whatever happens, happens? San Jose picks at 7 and 11. Washington has 23 and 24. Anaheim has 14 and 21. Maybe 14 from Anaheim. They want to move it. Like, if Anaheim would give 14, we'll give you 38 and Watts. Would that get it done? I wonder. No, 38 wouldn't get it done. The rights to Sean Watts, but 22 is probably too much, wouldn't you think? No, not even. So only moving up a little bit like that. We don't have the value for Ovi's kid, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Sadly not. Already trading for Marini was hard enough. I don't think we have the value for Ovechkin's son. And Washington's picking first. Yeah, storyline. Can't break that. This might go through. I'm going to offer this. I doubt this goes through. What do you think here, Anaheim? No, they wouldn't do it. So if we give you our first, because they don't really want Watts. Let's find a team that wants Watts. Would Columbus want to trade with us? They don't want to trade their pick. Seattle don't want to go too far down. Seattle wants to trade their pick. Do they want Sean Watts? Yes, they do. So Watts and 22. That gets a lot closer. So is moving Sean Watts, is moving up from 22 to like 16 enough to say let's dump Sean Watts? Or what else could we get for Sean Watts on his own, right? Sean Watts on his own would get us what? If we do trade Watts, I hope Grinberg takes the leap this offseason. Yeah, tell me about it. We could get either. So we either take 2/3 for Watts or we trade him with 22 to move up to 16. I think I'd rather take 2/3 and then use those thirds. We can even get a second from Philadelphia. I'd rather take a pick and then use that pick in a trade. A second and a prospect. We can't get that. Woo! LA wants to offer us 2/3 and 2/4. Woo! The injuries is the biggest fault, yeah. Just injured way too often. 2/3 and 2/4 is interesting. That's more valuable than a second, probably. Two-thirds and another team gives us a second, then 2/3 again. So 2/3 and 2/4, and then we can use that for other trades. And we got to make that trade, right? LA even says they're winning this trade. What? Hold on a second. 2/3, and what else can we get from you, LA? You really like Sean Watts. Next year you have like no picks. That's the problem. They have all their first and seconds are gone. A second in 2039. A second and 2/3 might go through. A second in 20. So a third this year, a third next year, and a second in like 4 years. 36, 37, 30. Yeah, and like 4 drafts from now. Check the prospects. No, we can't trade for prospects. We can only draft players, remember? A second and 2/3 from LA. I think that's a crazy package from the Kings. Then we can use some of those picks, right? No chance they move their first. Oh, I didn't see if their first was on the block. Sorry, let's see that. Remove. The Kings want to move pick 18. No. I wonder what 22 and 18. That barely. So to move up 4 spots is the same value of giving me a second and 2/3. That's crazy. Come on. So a third this year, third next year, second the year after. 36. Actually, no, 37, not 37. So 36, 37. No 38. Even throwing a 4th, maybe. Would they do a second, 2/3, and a 4th? Yeah, you can't say no to that. Thank you, Los Angeles. Sean Watts, good luck in LA. A second, 2/3, and a 4th, we can't say no. So Sean Watts, thank you for your service here as a Palermo Portobello. He was a 5th round pick in 2027. What a career jump he had. 70 to 71, then jumped to 84. He played 387 games in Palermo, scoring 72 points, negative 280 in his career. But we can't say no to that kind of package. So now that's what we call divisional tax. Yes. So now we have a first, 2 seconds, 3/3, 2/4, 5th, 6th, 7th. Next year, first, 2 seconds, 2/3, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. There you go. That's great for a guy. ROI on a 5th round pick turns into a second, a 2/3, and a 4th. Crazy ROI. So now if we want to trade up, let's go back to what we just had with Seattle. Seattle said it'll take Sean Watts and your first. Well, what if we say, here's our first, and we trade, let's say 2 of those thirds we got from Los Angeles. That wouldn't be enough, eh? No, so I don't think I see us trading up really in this draft. I'd rather just get that package for Sean Watts and move on and use those picks to draft. And we'll hope to hit some, we might not hit anyone, but we'll hope to hit some gems. More lottery tickets to hit more gems. Yeah, is it really worth? Let's just see who's there at 22, I think. I don't think it's worth giving like 4 picks in the top 4 rounds to just move up 4 or 5 spots. So I'm going to say let's start the draft. So let's see, does Washington do what they're supposed to do? Is written in the stars. Is, what's his name, Sergey? Is Sergey Ovechkin going to his father's team, the Washington Capitals? Sergey is a Washington Capital. High franchise potential. Oh my goodness. Sergey Ovechkin. That's crazy how the Capitals get that first pick, written in the stars. All right, next up, high elite goes at number 2 to Boston. The guy at 2 drops to 3, medium elite. Bergstrom, medium top 6. James, high top 6, medium top 6, medium top 9 at 7th overall. Yikes. High top 6, medium top 6, medium top 9, low top 9. Let's see who drops. I wonder. Medium top 4D, medium top 4D, medium top 4D, all go. High top 4D. So a bunch of defensemen are going. The centermen are dropping here. Peterson, there's that defenseman. Oh, that would have been our pick. That would have been the pick we trade for with Seattle. High top 4D. That is too bad. Let's keep going. Bedard is a low top 6 centerman. Hall is a medium top 6 centerman. Then you get so medium top 9 centerman, high top 6D. One more pick, sim to user, low top 6 forward. So here at 22. Hey, good evening, Gavin. Anyone past the 5 stages of grief yet? Let's not talk about it. Yeah, awesome storyline. So at pick 22, do we take the 87 potential? Yeah, 70 and 70. Come on, it's got to be this guy, right? It's got to be Pekka Olkinuora, right? 70-70. Looks like the best player by far. Top 20 projection here at 22. Yeah, it's got to be him. I like this pick a lot, actually. Pekka Olkinuora, welcome to Palermo. Bellissimo! Wow, ragazzi! Che bueno! Wow! 70 overall, medium elite. Welcome to Palermo. You'll keep your mouth shut? Why did you know have some insider information there? That's crazy. That's one of our best hits ever. 22nd overall pick, 18 years old, medium elite, 70 overall. That is a crazy value pick. Thank you. We didn't have to trade up for it at all. Oh, yes. That's wild. Okay, so we have our next pick coming up. That's exciting. That is very, very exciting. After him, medium top 6, top 6. Oh, there was another medium elite defensive defenseman who went. Then nothing much after that. Oh, re-Canadian grief. Yeah, what did Gavin decide on for the jersey? Gavin won our Olympic jersey giveaway. At 38, the guy at 33 is still available. Who else is out here? Gibson. Not much. Clark, this power forward. I could see us trading down here if we don't like anyone necessarily. Boivin doesn't look bad, though. 66 and 64. Boivin doesn't look bad, but if he's just medium top 9 potential, I don't know. Do we want to pick here? We need defense, but there really isn't any there. Yeah, it's always just the high-end guys. If we want to go after defense, it might be more in the 3rd round. 81, 84. Eesh, there's like no one out here on defense. I don't want to take a 7th defenseman with a 2nd round pick. McGregor. Waiting for restock in my size. Definitely thinking Celebrini, but open to other suggestions. Not Crosby, unfortunately. They are crazy expensive. Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't mind a trade back either. So we have a minute and a half here. Let's think about this quickly. Remove. Sorry. Block. Find trade. This is pick at 49. No, that's not what I want to do. Where's Palermo? There. Find trade. What could we get offered? Only one had a pick with it. 3rd. Gotta go quick here. A 2nd from San Jose. A 2nd from Nashville. Sure, let's trade with Nashville. How much time do we have? 44 seconds. Gotta go quick. Trade. Nashville. I'll take your 2nd next year, as well as a 3rd this year. And I will add a 4th this year. There you go. Thank you, Nashville. Boivin, maybe, yeah, but I'm not convinced. Hindsight's 2020, but I probably would have held on to Watts. It's more that I want to give the spot to Grinbergs. That's the thing. Okay, this pick with Nashville, what do they end up doing with the pick that they get? They get a medium starter goalie. Also, McGregor ended up having 4th line potential. Whitney, depth potential, top line potential. Who else? I want to see what Boivin was. Novotny. Oh my goodness. Clark was the guy I was thinking about. He was only medium top 9. Depth potential. Ay, ay, ay. Hanzus, Levasseur, Peters, Backstrom, Lands, Frederick. Sharma. Zidlicki had starter potential. Jordan, all right, sim to user. Boivin is still here. Boivin is still here. Hey, I'm over work traveling. King Turby, we're over it as well because we want you in more of these streams, buddy. Welcome. Thanks for making it. Congrats to your boys. Got to give it to you. Got to give the congrats to you, that is. Gavin Celebrini is a solid choice for sure. Also, Gavin saying, I was saying, who's Gavin Celebrini? King Derby, welcome to stream. So Boivin is still here. I think it's meant to be. We get extra picks, and we get to still take the guy that we were interested by. So Boivin ranked 35th at pick 58. Even if he's horrible, I don't mind making that pick right here. So Jesse Boivin, welcome to Palermo. Fourth line potential. For me, it doesn't matter. 65 overall, and we got picks for that pick. We got a pick second round pick next year. That's fine. Too bad that it's such a joke, but it's fine. Who else is around here? There's a top 9. There were a couple of top 9 guys. Then the depth potential, fourth line, low top 6D, low top 6D. All right, let's sim to user pick at 71. This guy, Ali, looks interesting that he's ranked 52 and still around. But potential overall wise, I mean, there's a couple guys later on, but we still have picks later in the draft. We don't necessarily need to make them right now. This is pick 71, by the way. Ali could be interesting. Bud Ali. I'm going to start the Bruins videos after this. I'm behind by 2. Awesome, Turby. I've gotten weaker recently, right? Yeah, the drafts have seemed weaker. Guillemette, who's this guy? Guillemette. Thomas Guillemette. Offensive defense. That's true. It wouldn't be bad if we targeted defense here. Guillemette with the... It could just be medium 7th D versus low... Like, do you want low top 6 or medium 7th D? You know, like, which one do you value more? All right, we'll go for the defenseman then. Thomas Guillemette. Let's go. He is medium 7th D. Great. At 79. Who's the guy we didn't take? Bud Ali was low 4th line potential. Awesome. That's fine. Jacob, yo data, apologies in advance. I'm sure you've already been asked / answered most likely, but are you planning any full episodes of that college hockey game? Yes, I am. I will be planning some of that. I'm thinking probably in between the end of MLB The Show 25 and the start of MLB The Show 26, maybe a short series, maybe even over March break or something like that. Just maybe like a 5-episode mini series type of thing. Yes, that's what I'm planning on doing, Jacob. Thanks for asking. Let's see. Remy Ahmed. Do we take another defenseman here? Why not? Let's just throw guys in the system. Low 7th D. They're all horrible at this point. Look at all these depth guys going in the 80s. Why is it so low? Right on. I picked it up after the deep dive video, and I've been enjoying it. Awesome. That's great to hear. The dev would be very happy to hear that as well. Thanks for saying so. I'm always happy to hear feedback on new things that we're trying out. Romanov has green potential. Do we go for the 86 to 85, though? Yeah, this guy dropped 44 spots. Ergashov could be interesting. Drafts do seem weak. I'm used to getting good picks in the 3rd and 4th. But yeah, I'm not sure what's up. All right, we'll go for the high potential overall. And we'll go for Ergashov. Rinat Ergashov. He is low top 6 forward potential. That's actually a solid pick. Good. Then at 91, the next guy will go Silva with 87 potential overall. Jamie Silva, no stats. Medium top 6 forward. Bang. Okay, so that was the strats, I suppose. So in this draft, we've gotten medium elite, medium top 6, low top 6, and then etc. Yeah, Silva was a great pick there. Awesome. On to pick 117 now. I think your draft class quality slider is on a low setting. Maybe I have to move that up a bit. I don't know. Is that we just want to make it hard for ourselves or what? Let's go for the goalie now. Kusa. A couple gems. Yari Kusa. Medium starter potential. Okay, not bad. Next at 157. 157. 86 potential overall from Berg. Yeah, that's an easy one. Jacob Berg. Medium top 9 potential. Not bad. 190. Who's this guy? Burkhalter plus 1,007 spots. Any potential overall? Yeah, there's better guys out there. Rank 1,658, probably high semi-pro potential. I don't know why it says 84 potential overall, though. This guy, maybe Yakut. No, that's in the 70s. Okay, Andreas Sundblad. Very low depth potential. And you know what? Let's just trade this last one. Washington, you want to make a trade with me here? Hold on a sec. Washington, I will give you my 7th this year. And I will give you, who did I just draft here? 1844, very low depth potential. No, we'll just keep him. Whatever. 7th this year for a 7th next year. There you go. Why am I winning this trade? They want to do it. Okay. Oh, great. Thanks. And they select a guy with minor potential. All right, there's the draft. You know what? In the end, not bad. 1 elite, 2 top 6s of different potential, of different colors, a top 9, a medium starter, a couple 7th Ds. I'll take it. There have definitely been worse drafts than that, but that gem at 22 with medium elite potential at 70 overall already, that is a crazy selection. All right. Saving. Contract extensions. Here we go. Not bad, all things considered. No, not at all. So forwards, need a contract for nickel, of course. Hey, look at this money. What? You want 17.925 million? Modified no trade. I'll give you a 15 team no trade. We gotta come way down on the money. Something in the 15s. Or is he no longer interested? Low interest. And when does he have high interest? So something around 15.65 or something. 15.65. That's crazy money, but it is like 2036. Garcia, yeah. What? 9 million already? We could sign him long term right now. He's only an 85 overall. You got to prove yourself still a little bit, man. Just went to add college hockey to my wish list and saw backyard hockey on there too. Thought maybe Data could play it eventually, only to discover it's Windows. Yeah, I remember looking at that. Windows and not Mac. Devastating. So between 8.6 and 9.25. Let's just call it. Let's call it 8.95. 2 years, 8.95. Who else here? Dobson, Roland Dobson, who was a tank at the end of last year. 12 points in 21 games, then a machine in the playoffs too. Yeah, let's give him, what, 3 years? Same with tape to tape, yes. 3.25. Let's call it 3.35 maybe. 3.35. Oh, King Turby, come on now. He's been on the road and he comes back and sends in this donation. King Turby, no rest. Got to go back to work. Go Bruins. Oh, my goodness. Turby with the 125. Incredible. Turby keeping the lights on, single-handedly keeping the lights on here at Data 782 Incorporated. Thank you so much. Created players always in his favor. Whatever the king wants, the king gets, and the king has once again provided. Thank you so very much, my friend. Very kind, and it never ceases to, your generosity never ceases to amaze me. Thank you. The king, that's why he's the king. That's the next fundraiser. Get a Windows PC. King Turby, man, we love you. Let's go Woodward now. We have a good season for the king. Come on. We need a good season for the king here. Let's see, between 11.8 and 11. So let's try 11.5. 2 years, 11.5. And these are some big contracts now at this point. Okay. Grinberg's. Yeah, 3 years, 14 million. Buddy, Grove passes 78 overall first. You think Woodward long-term? Already made the offer now. But can we get another DHOF class in early March so we can induct Turby? Yeah, the DHOF has to get another class soon enough. I mean, everyone accepts. Awesome. Yeah, maybe we could have gone longer term on Woodward, but we'll survive. And goalies? Yes, Curry needs his contract. These are big dollar amounts. I might need to just qualify. Curry's our backup. Let me qualify him here. Strong. Yes. Trummer is 21. Let's give him his contract. Who else here? Looking at age. Plansar, such a legend. I want to keep Plansar. Rutu. We're going to let Rutu walk now. 27, 75. Tony Rutu. Tony Rutu, who was a 6th round pick back in 2027, 124 games as a Portobello, 19 points from the Finn. Thank you for your service, Tony Rutu. We're going to have to let you go now. The cap is coming up fast. We've got to be careful. We can't just give out whatever we want anymore. Who else is old and unsigned? Just older and unsigned. Like 21. Yeah, these guys who are 21, let's make sure we sign them so we can be in control of their development as much as possible. Mario Kane with top 6D potential. Good. Rondo. Evening, gents. Can't wait to catch up later. Bring that cup home later. We're going to do our best. We are going to do our best, buddy. Thank you, Brian. Send that. Minor potential. I'm not so sure about that. Reimer 76. Yeah, we can sign Reimer. We're going to do 1 year. Do 1 year on these guys. Yeah. Who else? Zubuk, Amadori, Crawford. He's been good. Even though he has high depth potential, he's been good. And Torquio. Yeah, I want to get Torquio signed if possible. Why modified no trades? Well, fine. Keep your modified no trade. Doesn't affect me. 4.2. Okay. Advance a day. Curry declined, but that was a offer sheet though. I mean, a qualifying offer. Yeah, I love that picture of HLM stream on the 98-inch TV. That was great from Brian Michaelak. Yeah. Did I resign the staff? Yes, I believe we did at the end of last episode, right? But let me double check here. Did we? Everyone say thank you, Michael, in the chat right now. Everyone say thank you, Michael, in the chat right now. Thanks, buddy. You just saved us. We could always look at some staff members that are better. We definitely want to keep our same guys and then work from there as opposed to rehiring everyone. Extra 100K. Okay. Extra 200K. Me. Extra 300K. What do you mean offer declined? Buddy, you've been in Bologna for 3 years. There you go. That's why staff salary doesn't make sense. Just turn it off and move on. Me, what does this guy want? Wait, NHL coach. Who's saying NHL coach? Oh, because we're missing an NHL coach. He doesn't want to be our ECHL head coach. Is that what it is? I've seen enough. Give Mike a contract. I know. Come on, Cagney. I need you to be there, man. So we need a new... Can we hire staff right now? Yeah, we can. So we need a new AHL assistant coach. Someone who's good at the special teams, preferably. So let's start by power play. Like 18, 17, and still 14 on development looks great. Those are head coaches, though. 18, 13. Who's strong on penalty kill and power play, you know? And not a head coach. Wish you could sort by coach and head coach. Is something on big money in the mid-2030s? Okay. 15, 20, 14. Sean Thornton is interesting. 13, 18, 11. No. 13, 17. No. 15, 16, 14. Sheldon Surrey. 15, 16, 14 or 15, 20, 14. Yeah. Sean Thornton. Welcome to the NHL staff, man. Coming off of a What, a KHL championship? Yeah, he was a coach in the KHL for like 6 years with 2 championships. Come to the NHL, man. Okay, how much money do you want? There you go. So now, yeah, our coaching staff in the NHL looks great, even better. Good. 40% team fit, though, for the other guy. Who has a 40% team fit? Well, Thornton has a 55. Is that really bad? I don't know. Is Simon too good for the ECHL? Is that the problem? Corbet, AHL head coach. Do we fire? Okay, I'll fire Butchberger. And I'll hire Simon as an AHL head coach. You get promoted to the AHL, man. Congrats. Okay, take as much as you want. He's been in the ECHL for the last 3 years. Yeah, I'll take Thornton instead. He's been the ECHL. Okay. Oh, my goodness. 2.6. Here you go. Here is 6.1 million. Okay, so Ben Simon, goodbye. Michael Ryder, could he be our head coach in the ECHL? No, this guy probably. Dylan DeMello could be our head coach in the ECHL. ECHL head coach. Should we see if there's a better power play guy? It might come at the cost of our 18 goaltending coach, though. Yeah, that's the issue as well. But our power play wasn't it good, but it struggled in the slow sim sometimes. I remember that. Michael Ryder, ECHL coach. How much money is going to cost these guys? 1.2 million. Yeah, why would you want to do that? Okay. Goodbye, Michael Ryder. And the NHL power play just at, it's 0.7. Hold on, let me finish off who are we missing here. So AHL head coach. We could put Turcotte there. I know I want to keep Michael Ryder. Okay, Turcotte's going to become, what do you mean no roles available? Oh, it's just that's head coach and it's AHL coach. Okay, so we're going to hire an AHL coach who's like 12 or under or something like that. No child labor, just in their rating. Where's 12? Okay, 12 starting here. Who's well-rounded? 11-9 like this guy? Yeah. Tom Pody, is that you? AHL coach Tom Pody? But he doesn't want to be a coach. Like coach, yeah, they are really asking for crazy money. But head of player development, are you a coach or not, man? Okay, Dagenet. Martin Dagenet. Classic. Okay, he accepts. So, AHL staff looks good. NHL staff is fine. ECHL staff, we have Dylan DeMello. And who else can we throw in here? This guy, Aaron Schneekloth. No way that's a real name. That is incredible. Okay, take all the money you want, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, bye. Who else? Hey, I'm pressing the exact same guy. Who else is out here? This guy. He's already been in the ECHL. But what can I do? Do I have to hire you as a higher role and demote you and play the EA NHL game? Okay, here is 6.6 million. Okay, we're going to guys who are rank 11 now. Greg Patterin, love it. Legend, Greg Patterin. Okay, so the game can auto-sign people then. Auto-sign. Thank you. So they got these two guys who are rank 11. Great. And they're signed for 200K. Yeah, that makes sense. My guys won't sign for 6.6 million. Did the game hire a coach as well? Oh, sorry, a scout? He's an assistant for the Kraken? Oh, I love that. Yeah, the game just hired this guy Cornyn, I think, if I'm not mistaken. What did we really need, though? Hold on, though. We can hire someone better than this. Who's the best scout we can get? Who is... Actually, no, it is 12. Someone's just well-rounded. No 10s. 11s and up. Yeah, this guy. Klitzum. Grant Klitzum, yeah. All right, we'll get him who's well-rounded in a few different areas. Okay, that's done. Oh my goodness, that was a long process. Anything we can change here in active specialty? No, not active specialties, but in specialty tree. All right. What can we update here? Clutch. Team performance during the playoffs by 1.2%. Yes. So clutch is going up. Upgrade clutch. Boom. AGM has higher clutch. Done. Next. Tourigny. Specialty tree. We haven't done any updates like ever. Tourigny. Player development. Effective attributes. Clutch we already did. I want to say effective attributes. Or player development. What do we think here? Player development or effective attributes? Actually, he only has the trophy and the megaphone. So he doesn't have prime, I don't think. He has clutch and communicator active. So maybe since the AGM has clutch level 2, the AGM has clutch level 2. Maybe we take off clutch for Tourigny. Oh, you can't use prime? Oh, he can't even use prime. So who can use prime? Our head of player development? You save clutch for the head coach? So I just wasted XP on Gotch then. But I don't really care about those other ones anyways. Okay, head scout, intel we can do. And head physio. Okay, hold on. Stefan Quintel. Accelerates the development of physio. Accelerates healing time. I'd rather get reduces the probability of injury, probably. Not the development of the physio. I'm going to say unlock prevention. And then I want to activate that. So take off mentor. Swap that with prevention. Prevention and recovery. Yeah. Now Ed Jovanovski. Intel, scout efficiency, that costs 3,200. So we're going to wait on that. Can you have more than one active? We'll have to wait on getting the next level of intel on Jovanovski. And then Mike Knubel reduces the cost of a specialty. Increases the effective attributes. Or accelerates player development. I think I'd rather unlock. Let's unlock Prime for Mike Knubel. Can we make another one active as well? No, that's crazy. You only have one at a time? I'd rather have Prime, I think, though. I'd rather have accelerate player development by 10% than reduce the cost of specialty by... Yeah, I'd rather go Prime. Even though it's level 3, I'd rather go Prime. Okay, so we have clutch for playoff performance. We have accelerate player development. We have accelerate healing time, reduces probability of injury. Clutch again from our head coach. Communicator, increase the effective attributes. And then Jovanovski, can he have another one if I unlock it for him? Head scout can have a second, you say. Okay. So specialty tree. Ed Jovanovski increases the number of players scouted. Ooh, that might be a good one. Or discovery of gems, busts. What do we think here? What do we think, ladies and gentlemen? Workload, gems, or bust? Workload, gems, or bust? I'll let the AGMs decide on this one. I might lean... I might probably workload or gems. I'd go gems or busts. Oh, yeah? Your scouts are good enough with intel too. Ah, okay, I see. Probably gems since we're draft to glory. Okay. Intel's okay, so we'll do gems then. All right. Gems it is. Now active specialties, he has it there. Okay, so I think we're done, right? Who sells a lot of XP? Tourigny. And do we update? What does he have active? Clutch and communicator, right? So between clutch and communicator, the effective attributes, because we already have clutch on the other one. Well, we have level 2 clutch already from the AGM. We have level 2 clutch from Sasha Gotch. Do we do level 2 on the AGM and level 2 on the head coach? Or do we go level 2 accelerate player, level 2 communicator to affect attributes by 2.5%? The effective attributes by 2.5%. What do you think here? Communicator 2 or clutch 2 in addition to the GM already having clutch 2? I imagine they stack. You would think. I'm feeling communicator a little bit more, I have to say. Yeah. For that, I'm feeling it just a little bit more. Clutch is, I'm glad we already have level 2. So level 2 plus his level 1. We already have it quite a bit there. All right, so finally we can move on from here. That took a long time to make sure the staff was in its right spot, but that was worth it. And at contracts, did I send out some offers? Who's left here? We're at 100. We have 12 million left here. Marini's going to need a new contract next year. We're going to have to be trading out some guys soon. It's going to come to that point where we have to trade out guys. Plansar, I'd love to keep him. If you can do 1 year, Plansar, you're a team legend. We'd love to keep you. Ramsey, we're going to... No. Zubik, we're going to let him walk. Can't keep everybody. Zubik's going to have to go. Green, 4th line potential. Felix Green, you got to go. Nichols, 4th line potential. We can keep him for a year. Actually, he needs 2 years? No. Omar Nichols, you're out. Unless, now we have so much space, though. That's the thing. This guy we can keep. That's forwards. Defense. Hershey. Kalinin, 2372, low top 6. Let's give him a year. Andreevsky, legend. Keep him on board. Amadori, Team Italy legend. Keep him on board. Gunnarsson, 2457, minor potential. We're going to let him walk. Advanced today. Plansar declined, but he's qualified, so it's fine. Okay. So goaltending, yeah, he's qualified. That's good to go. So who's left here in the expiring? Curry is qualified. Good. Plansar didn't want the 1 year deal at that minimum. Yeah, okay. So 1 year. 1.4 then we can give you. 2263 low depth, Floyd Good. We're going to let you go and say good riddance. Nichols we can keep, I guess. And these guys don't want to do 1 year. We have space in the system, I suppose. Kyle Ramsey. Okay. Advanced, they all accept. Good. Last day, unsigned Curry. He's qualified, though. That's fine. So all 1, 2, there you go. We're at 150. So it's just that 12 million left. For our goalie, he wants like 9 million. It's a bit much to be a backup goalie. Plus, Hjort will need a contract. Washington's going to need a contract. Marini's going to need a contract. We got to be careful here. We can't be giving Ellsworth 10.6 and this guy 9 point whatever. Yeah, he wants crazy money. You can't do it. So we're going to wait till free agency here on July 2nd, let's say. Some big free agents out there in the world. Qualifying won't drop demands in HLM like EA, just FYI. Not at all? I wasn't expecting it to be like EA, but it won't drop at all, even as the summer goes on. I didn't expect it to be like EA, where it's like a joke. Korea still wants about the same, eh? Guys, maybe we do 1 year then. Or even 2 years. Okay, let's try and do 2 years. Yeah, we don't want to get offer sheeted either. So between 8.5 and 9.1. Okay, so we'll try 8.725. 2 years at 8.725. See what he says to that. Sim to Hall of Fame. Declined. Okay, so stop simulation. Dismiss. Stop simulation. Before we get a nasty surprise. Eventually take a 1 year deal instead of a multi-year deal. Gotcha. Loading, loading, loading. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Did I break something? Why is it like this? What did I break? Let me guess, nothing is saved. Save, save, save. I guess I gotta close it then. Okay, give me a second here. Give me a moment. Let's close this. Close window. Close this. Yeah, it should have auto-saved from all the staff work anyways. Palermo, auto-save. There. Oops. Okay, nice. And staff is good there? Yes. Woo, thank goodness. Okay, so he didn't want the 2 year deal. We already know in the future of 9 points, whatever. So let's try 9 point. No, sorry. It was 8 point something. 8.825. Let's try 2 years at 8.825. Oops, I don't want to go to free agency. Accepted. Wonderful. All right, Sim to Hall of Fame, and that's that. What do you guys want on extensions? Yeah, we can look at that now. That's true. Also, Nathan McKinnon, Nikita Kucherov, John Gibson, William Nylander, and JT Miller, all first ballot Hall of Fame potentials. Class of 2035 was Panarin, Scheifele, and O'Reilly. Let's do this quickly before we look at what guys want on extensions. So Nathan McKinnon is a shoo-in first ballot. Same for Kucherov. You would think maybe same for Nylander as well. John Gibson. He had a crazy career. What happened here? John Gibson. 367 wins, and he's going to be in the Hall of Fame here? I don't know about that. I don't know about John Gibson here. 0 awards, 0 NHL awards, a 3-time All-Star. Sorry, John Gibson doesn't get my vote. Chris Osgood, meanwhile, he's still waiting on his call to the Hall. Even Pecorine. I think Pecorine gets my nomination. Yep, Pecorine gets my nomination. All right, let's see now. So Nathan McKinnon, easy vote. Nikita Kucherov, easy vote. John Gibson, I'm not voting for you. Sorry. William Nylander, I think he gets the vote as well. And I think I go Pecorine. I know John Carlson been trying to get him in for a long time. I think those are my votes there. Getzlaf still waiting. Duncan Keith still waiting. Chris Osgood still waiting. I know. Would I go John Carlson over William Nylander? I got to see their careers here. Sens legend Ryan Getzlaf, yes. Nylander had 1 Adam Oates trophy, and that's it. Meanwhile, John Carlson, now hold on, player profile. 2 cups, 2 Paul coffees. Yeah. 0 cups for Nylander. You know what? I'm going John Carlson. He'll get in. It's going to be McKinnon, Kucherov, Gibson, and Nylander somehow. I know Duncan Keith should be there as well, but he'll never get there with how the game votes. Here are my votes, and John Gibson makes it to the Hall of Fame. What a joke. McKinnon, Kucherov, and Gibson make the Hall of Fame. John Gibson, who was a 3-time All-Star with 0 awards, but Kucherov, 1,700 points, McKinnon, 1,800 points. I think that's including AHL time and stuff like that. But still, incredible careers for McKinnon and Kucherov who make the Hall. I have no clue how John Gibson makes it with those numbers, but okay. Now, yeah, what do they want for extensions, some of these guys? Hjort, what does he want? 8.75. Then he wants 7 years at $16 million. I mean, maybe it would be a good idea to do it. 15-team no trade for Hjort. How far could we go down on Hjort? How much do we have? 31.7 million. Where are we at? What's the other end here? Between 13.6 and 14.6. So meet in the middle. Let's try 14.15. And Marini's going to want to create 8 by 19. Hold on a second. Can we go cheap? 1 by 16? No. 8 by 19. Silvano Marini. I'll give you the full no move clause. This could be a big window year for a cup run. Yes, it could be. Hall of Fame and HLM is a bit broken, says Gavin, especially in history mode. In the 1940s, you'll have a career AHLer making it because the game doesn't differentiate NHL and AHL points. There you go. Thanks for sharing, Gavin. All right, Silvano Marini. I'll give him the full no move clause. He's a lock to be in here for his whole career. Between 16.5. He doesn't want the clause. And 17.7. So 17.25, let's say. You don't think it changes his interest? Sure, we'll go with no clause first then. Let's send those 2 as we advance forward. Let's see it. I would have wanted to give Marini that full no move clause, but if he doesn't want it, then we'll survive. Already an hour in. Oh, Marini, thank you very much. Marini with no clause. Okay. Marini and Hjort both extend on crazy numbers, but again, it's 2036. Contracts now. Who else is going to need a contract? Who's expiring? No one else, really? That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay. Sim to next season now. It would have only kicked in for the last 2 years. Ah, that's why. Okay. So his next contract, so he'll want one. Just he's so young now. Ramsey's healthy. That's great. All right, let's see. Cross those fingers for off-season growth. Leave that like if you haven't already. It was blue as HRS and it was green was. Oh, I didn't notice that. Well, thanks. Winnipeg won the Stanley Cup. Yes. Skvortsov, Verhoff, Wright, all those big players. Verhoff signs a $7 by $20 million deal. Macklin Sudbury. Nickel signed the 8 by 15.65. Big stuff happening. Let's sim to the preseason, or at least the 7th here. And let's see that growth. Here we go. Okay. Mark Harris plus 11. Interesting. Martin Guerin plus 7, 73 to 80. Cool. Randoms who are plus 6, plus 4, blah, blah, blah. Victor Hjort up to a 91 overall. Glad we got him extended. Silvano Marini plus 2 to a 91 overall. Glad we got him extended. Dobson's up to an 83. Plansard to an 80. Great. And a lot of other guys, just still nothing. Bergman goes down 1. Really? A lot of other guys who are just not doing anything, even with the green potentials. So differences. So Krupp and Lovic up in their potential. So Lovic up to medium top 6 potential. Did we already say that in the past? Zupon, Carlotti, Strong, Woods, Rubric. Already knew about these guys, right? Wasn't Hjort elite? Now he's top 4. Did that just happen? Garcia drops from high top 6 to high top 9. Why? And Grinbergs drops from medium elite to medium top 4. Oh my goodness, what a joke. You've given him everything for his green development. Torquio and Bergman -1s there. Okay. Sim to the 7th. Scouts are ready. Grinbergs is in big trouble. Okay, Jocelyn in the U.S. Derek Jocelyn, let's start him off. Their head scout, Ed Jovanovski, worked hard this offseason. Picking up at 68 for... I guess Jovanovski, yeah. Picking up at 68. There we go. Will 2 scouts be enough? Probably not. It'll be close, though, but no. We'll come back to the U.S. at 129. Next, rest of world. Oh, these guys. Any Italians out here? Yeah, Massini at 25. Can't see his name. Giuliano Massini, something like that. All right, picking up at 39. 39 for McCardle. I know he's good at Canada, but we need him in the rest of world. Picking up at 39. Thank you. Okay. Pick up at 78. 78 for Patrick Eliash. That might be enough in the rest of the world. Might be. I guess that's to 124. Next, Canada. Tyler Bozak. Nielsen, number 1 guy. Oh, it's a goalie. A goalie is ranked number 1. Ooh, interesting. A goalie is ranked number 1 right now, with still a lot of time to go, of course. Picking up from 70 with Pelly. There you go. Just need one more after this. At 122. Kane is good in the Kane should go to the U.S. That's Weiss, of course. Stephen Weiss. There you go. Okay. Patty Kane can go to the U.S. Picking up from 129. Then we'll get Sweden, Finland, Russia. That'll be it. Done. Volchenkov for Russia. The last number 1 overall goalie worked out pretty well. The 2 before that, not so well. But yeah, you are correct. Sorry, no. I want to go to Russia. Not a lot of high-end Russians this year, actually. 1 scout is all we need in Russia. That's for like the first time ever. Maybe not ever, but I can't remember the last time we didn't have more than 1 scout. Finland is always 1 scout. A few high-end guys there. Okay. Finland, who's left here? Sweden, right? Yeah, Sweden. 16 in Sweden for Schwab. Sweden. Yeah, not much here in Sweden either. Okay. And last guy, Klitzum, we'll send him rest of the world probably, eh? I think there were still a good number of prospects in rest of worlds who needed a little love. Where were they? Starting at 124. There we go. All right, done. Scouting is set. We'll try to set it around the halfway point. You can probably skip the guys who are already fully scouted. No big deal, though. I usually skip the scouting the low motivation guys. Good point. I'm just going to scout everybody and let it be, but I fully agree with what you're saying. All right, welcome to all 17 of you watching. We are in year number 12 of our expansion Draft to Glory career series here on Hockey Legacy Manager 26 with the Palermo Portobellos into our 12th season. We're looking for consistency because we finally made the playoffs for the first time last year, went all the way to round 2, 47-win team. Now it's time to try and not only match that, but go on a deeper run into this next year. It's going to be a long episode already. Yeah, I see it. Let the game do what it wants for the preseason. Sim through the preseason. Win, loss, loss, win, win, win. That's nice. How do the results look? 8 points in 3 games from Noam Donash. We need more great performances from Noam Donash, our boy. Into October. Who was the number 1 goalie before DiPietro? So Fleury, DiPietro, goalie who went number 1 before that. Great question. Before DiPietro. I can't think at the same time of all this. That's a good trivia question, though. I think it was more of an obscure guy, though. Not someone who was actually good at all, really. Roster moves, extra players. Okay, so send it out for a second. Michael Plath. Okay, the Montreal 1968. There you go. If you're sending guys to the NCAA or Europe, you need to do it before October 6th if they've never been there before. It is October 6th. I think we just made it, right? Crawford, doesn't matter. Green for everybody. Cook, ECHL, green. Yellow will send him ECHL. Mackinnon, ECHL. Cook. I guess ECHL. Skembev, Andreevsky. Amadori, green, but he never grows. Mario Kane, ECHL. Bucco, ECHL. Rondo, ECHL. Strong goes on waivers, huh? Okay. Trummer, ECHL. No, perfect timing. Okay, confirm if you guys go on waivers, we'll survive. And that's that. Kalinin. I'd probably rather send down Kalinin, actually. I'll send down Kalinin and call back up a rando like Andreevsky. He's on waivers right now. Okay. Well, for right now, Kalinin can go down. And let's advance a few days, make sure everyone passes through waivers. Actually, no, today's the... Never mind. So, Best lines like that. 89, 88, 91. Also, no terrible career. 288. We won a cup in 73. Won first overall to KC in the 74 expansion. Got it. Past they weren't able to send guys to NCAA. Past a certain date. Good to know. Noam Donash, Marini, and I guess, do we try Nickel on the first line? I think we do, even though he's a left winger, because Englund has dropped to an 87. Oh, sorry, no, Bergman dropped to an 87. So we'll go Englund, Rubrick, Bergman, second line, unless maybe Garcia goes second line. I don't know. Carlotti, Garcia, Bates, third line. Yeah, Dobson has earned third line as well, I think. So what if we did something like this? Could that work? We have a lot of centermen. Hjort, Zupon, Hakansen, Woodward, Washington, Grinbergs. No playmakers in the top 6. Good point. Maybe Carlotti goes here then. Carlotti, second line. I mean, he's simulated well in the past. You try like that? Maybe that would work. We'll give that a go to start the season. Okay. Helps get that blue chemistry, yes. We'll lock everybody like that to start the year. Yeah, we'll try that for a bit and see how it goes. The blue chemistry for the defense is great. Special teams, anyone who's not here who should be here. Garcia in. And who's out? Garcia in. Englund out on the power play, maybe? So Marini, Nickel. Maybe Noam Donash goes here. Playmaker. There's not really any playmakers. Bergman goes there. Nickel here. Rubrick here. Garcia there. Maybe something like that for the power play. And defense. Defense is fine. I mean, the pony kill is fine. Okay, we'll start like this and see where things go from here. Done. Okay. And then we'll see how the AHL lines look in a moment. All right. So season opener, ladies and gentlemen, actually the home opener even, hosting the Vegas Golden Nets, the Vegas Golden Knights to kick off our 12th season in Palermo. Winning season last year, second round exit. It's time to improve on that and get even better into our 12th season here with the Portobellos. Forsman scores the first goal of the season on the power play, putting Vegas up 1-0. Let's go first power play, and there it is. Victor Hjort from Bergman on the power play. The 91 overall defenseman gets our first goal of the season. 2-1 now as English puts Vegas back up 2 goals on 5 shots. Come on, Bello. With Curry, an 86 overall elite guy backing him up, we got to have good performances from Ellsworth. Noam Donash picks up from where he left off. Power play goal from Marini and Zupon to tie this game at 2 as we get into the second period, all tied up. Shots 12-10 in our favor. Second period action now. We're 2 for 3 in the power play tonight. That strong power play has to be what carries us. Halfway through this game, shots 20-17 in our favor. Power play Palermo, this time killed off by Vegas. We're 2 for 4. They're 1 for 2, both at 50%. Third period action now, game tied. Who's going to come away with the season opener? Power play Vegas. It's Forsman with his second goal, both coming on the power play. Vegas now 2 for 3, both teams with 2 power play goals. Nickel up in that first line from Noam Donash and Marini ties the game once more, 3-3. Oh, goodness, we have a thriller here to open up the season. 7 minutes to go. Shots are pretty much tied here. Final 5 minutes. Next one's the winner. Power play Vegas killed off to overtime now. 3-on-3 action. Do we have a hero for Palermo? Off. Yes! Bergman with 11 seconds left from Zupon. And Palermo wins to 4-3. 11 seconds away from the shootout. Lean Bergman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in his 7th year as a Portobello. The former second-round pick, the German Lean Bergman, scores a huge goal to win this game 4-3, keeping it lean. Big win for the Portobellos. Everyone cleared waivers, I would imagine. How are we looking here? So AHL lines. Best lines at here. Andreevsky. You know what? We'll call up Andreevsky if we need him. For now, we'll let him stay there. And we'll let the rest of the lineup be like that. We'll just do best lines in AHL and ECHL. 74, 72, 77, 60, 60, 60. Okay, best line. We don't have much. Actually, no, 64, 65, 61. Very good. Yeah, I like this lineup a lot for the ECHL. Great. Okay, Rausa Aguirre actually has potential, eh? Yeah, he's high top 9. Maybe he should play over Torquio. Yeah, he should probably play over Torquio. Again, another centerman, though. But I'm going to give it to him. Even though it's just fourth line, I'm going to give it to him. Torquio and Rausa will be the healthy scratches. So looking at development-wise now, is everyone in the right place? Red for Cook in the ECH. Where am I going to put him? No, he's going to stay there. Mazzoni. Semi-pro. I don't really care about the semi-pro potential so much. Olkanura. Can I sign a 19-year-old and send him to like the NCAA or something? Let me save and hold on. Let me try that. I don't want to fool myself here. We can also set player development. Is that true? Hold on, let me save this. And then I'm going to try to see if I can sign Okanura. Yeah, it is too late. Yeah. It's October 8th now. Too bad. Man, so much to do. There's always something that you forget. All right, what are these scouts going to do? We'll give them a lot of focus, though, anyways. We'll give him a lot of focus. Let's do shooting on him. Tourigny can work. Can Gnome Donash do anything else? Yes, shooting 17 more days. Oh, he's going to get even better. And Woodward, was he in the middle doing anything? No, he wasn't. So Woodward, you can work on your passing. AHL, or any of these guys learning anything? Uskenbaev, I'm sure he was. So, no, I guess not. Who else? Krupp. Lovic. Yeah, of course, Lovic was doing something. Lovic. Who else? No. Yarvempa. Okay. Shooting. Was in the ECHL last year. Payne. Yeah, finish off his passing. I know it's fourth line potential, but just whatever. ECHL. Rondeau. Kane. Kane looks good. I like Kane. Offensive defenseman. Work on your defensive awareness. You, top line potential. Good offensive awareness. You with fourth line potential. Power forward. Work on your passing. And you, righty. Offensive awareness. Sure, why not? Welcome to all 23 of you on board for the continuation of our HLM 26 series with our expansion Draft to Glory Palermo Portobello squad. It has been a grind to build exclusively through the draft in a game that isn't as forgiving as EA NHL franchise mode. It is tough to build through the draft, but we have done it. We're in our 12th season. In year 11, we finally made the playoffs. We made it to round 2 even. We were a 47-win team. Now we're hoping for even more improvement into our 12th season, which will continue as soon as I just set these final developments. Lots of hands-on that goes into HLM if you haven't played it already. What makes it so fun for us franchise mode enthusiasts. Balanced, very good. Balanced for Woodward. Last couple ones here. Uskenbaev can work on your defense. Leave a like if you haven't already. And of course, subscribe. We're getting closer and closer to 10,000 subscribers. If you haven't already, it's free. And hey, you'll be notified if you hit the bell when uploads come your way. You get tired of it, unsubscribe. But subscribe for now. And maybe when a video comes out that catches your attention, you'll join in the stream. It's a great community. And we're that much greater with you as a part of it. We'd love to have you join us. Our Discord server linked in the description. So many places you can join in. So who eliminated us last year? Can we see in our history who eliminated us last year? I don't think we can, eh? Who remembers who eliminated us last year again? Was it Vancouver? Could be it was Vancouver. Anyways, let's simulate and see where we go. So 2-0 loss, 4-1 win. No, thank you. We can only get players to the draft. You can't do trades. 6-3 loss, 4-3 win, overtime loss, win, loss. Okay, we're hanging on to around 500. Player development, very important. Grinberg's work on your passing. Good. Continue on. We are 5-3-2. There's a win against Seattle. Makinen is done. Dylan DeMello. Yeah, go back to all these same guys pretty much. Passing, whatever. These ECHL guys will never even make our team. 6-3-2. Good start. There you go. We string together a few wins. That's 5 in a row now. 2-1 win, 1-0 overtime win. Goaltending standing tall. 23 points from Noam Donash. Yes. Very, very nice to see as this team is finally reaching the potential we always saw. Back-to-back losses after those 5 wins. OT loss and getting shut out 5-0. AHL development. Let's go to Sims or Reimer. Or even Krupp. He has low top 6. Yeah, let's do shooting on Krupp. That's fine by me. Oh, it was Dallas. Yes, Dallas eliminated us last year. That's what it was. 9-4-3, looking good. 4-1 loss. No, Donash out for a month. Oh, our best player out for a month to start the year here. That is not good news. Oh, boy. Next man up. We're going to have to slot people into the lineup here. Oy, 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 oy. Rausa will go there. That is not good. Noam Donash out for 41 days. Not Noam. What was he doing? Noam Donash had 24 points in 18 games. Special teams. We can bring in England. Swap with Nickel. And penalty kill, we'll bring in Rubric. Swap him there. That's going to hurt, but we're going to have to make do. That is going to hurt. So developments here into the month of November. Noam Donash leads the 3 stars of the month of October. That's awesome. Roland Dobson, rookie of the month with 10 points in 15 games. How is this guy simulating so well? Last year in the playoffs, puts up 6 points in 10 games. And then in his NHL career right now, 23 points in 39 games, playing 11 minutes per night. What is going on with Roland Dobson from Northwest Territories? What else here? Payne +2. Good. Marini +1. He's at 92. Woodward's a +1. Krupp's at an 80 overall now. Great news there. Just not that injury. In the AHL, let's make sure the best lines are still the best lines. Good. After those developments. ECHL. Okay, good. Back to the NHL. And back to simulating. All right. 9-6-3. No Noam Donash. How are we going to perform without him? Let's go. 3-2 loss. 5-4 loss. 5-4 loss. 3 consecutive. No. 1, 2, 4 consecutive losses by 1 goal. 4 consecutive 1-goal losses. Four consecutive 1-goal losses. 3-1 win, get back into things. Yes. Nickel +1 in his shooting. That'll help playing top line minutes. Do we do Noam Donash or Nickel again? Nickel, we could do offensive awareness on him. That brings it to just beginning of next year. Yeah. Change something in the lines. I think we'll have to, but hold on. We just won 3-1. Let's do one more game. 3-1 win. 6-5 win. That was a close one. 6-5 win. Grinberg's done his passing. Got to keep focusing on Grinberg's a little bit before we decide to say he's a bum and we trade him. Shot blocking. 3-1 loss. Okay. Let's make some changes here. Nickel and left. Karalalti. What a joke. Rubric has 5 points in 24 games. Okay, Dobson and Rubric swap. Dobson, Garcia, Englund, second line. Carlalti, Rubric, Bates, third line. Are you kidding me? Come on. Short, Dupont. Hakanson, only 4 points. Guy's a 70-point guy. Odd. Curry hasn't been great. Okay, there's a couple of small changes before we do anything else that's drastic. We're 2-7-1 in our last 10. 3-2 win against the Penguins. Just barely there. 1 goal wins and 1 goal losses. Reimer. Go through these 2 games here. 4-2 win and a 6-2 loss. Okay, can't win them all. Garcia's done a shot blocking. Rubric has not been good in Palermo. No, definitely a trade bait possibility. What's potential here? Current no. Harris with high top 6 might be a guy to study, to work on. Cherry. Now let's give some love to Harris. Harris is a 2-way forward. 32-day for shot for hitting. Sure. Rubric, man, what a disappointment. 3-2 overtime loss. Oh my goodness. So 1 more day to see the development. We are 13, 11, and 4. Where is the consistency that we asked for? The title of this episode, consistency. Where is it, gentlemen? Okay, we'll be able to check the inbox in just a moment to see continued growth. Noam Donash will be back soon as well. 5-4 loss. Another 1-goal loss. I'm going to snap. Krupp +2. Let's get him in the NHL. Woodward +1. Marini +1. How are we not doing better than this? Okay, until Noam Donash comes back, best lines. Locks are off. Best lines until Noam Donash comes back. And I'm making a call up here. Locks off everybody. Hang on a second. Okay, that's done. Locks done. Roster moves. Guerin's going down. And Krupp is coming up. 82 overall. Okay, Hildebrand, Krupp is coming up. Martin Guerin's going down. Done. Best lines. There you go. Okay. Except for Rubric. Actually, Rubric is doing well in the third line, so we'll put him there. Nickel, Marini, Bergman, good. Englund, Carlotti, Garcia, fine. Dobson's a machine. I got to have Dobson in the top 6. They can swap. Okay, that's that. Special teams, let it be. And Noam Donash will be back soon enough. Okay, done. Torquio's still locked. Well, he's not going to come in anyways. That's fine. We'll check plus minuses. Yeah, we'll do that in a second here. AHL, best lines. And ECHL, best lines. Okay. Yeah, how are the plus minuses looking? So 30 points in 29 games. That's great. Noam Donash had 24 and 19. Still set in 18. Still second in team points. -7. Yeah, that fourth line. Okay, so hopefully that fourth line turns things around now a little bit. Okay. Let's see this here against the Sabres. Let's go see a game against Buffalo. Can't wait for Noam Donash to get back in this lineup, but it can't be that we're not able to do anything without him. First period here in Buffalo. 2 kick power plays for them. We killed them both off. Dobson. Oh, my goodness. Roland Dobson. What a machine from Carlotti and Englund. What a crazy development story he has been. Rubric finally scores. So Dobson on the second gets a goal, and Rubric on the third gets a goal. Good. That's working out. I have Rubric from Garcia and Bates. 2-0 Palermo. Power play Buffalo again. We're taking more penalties, but they're 0-for-3 in the power play. Good. Power play Palermo killed off by the Sabres. Shot 17-12 Palermo. 2-1 now as Bowen Byram scores the second of the year from Isaac Rosayan. 2-1 game halfway through. Power play Palermo killed off by the Sabres. 5 minutes to go and Charbonneau avec son 14e. 14th goal of the year from Stutzla and Novotny. 2-2 game. We're up 2-0. Now we're tied 2-2 into the third and final period. Connor McMichael puts Buffalo ahead. And we're going to squander a 2-goal lead and lose by 1, right? That's exactly the Palermo way. There you go. All right, call it a night. Call it a night. Do I just click to the end? Power play Palermo. Hold on, we have hope? No, we don't. Okay. From up 2-0 to losing 6-3. Great. Hjort's got 1. And we're a joke. We are a laughing stock. We got to just keep simming until Noam Donash comes back. Just keep simming until he comes back. 5-day recovery, no problem. Best lines. 4-0 shutout loss. No problem. Goalie stats. We got to call someone up here. Guerin, come back. Best lines. Overtime loss. Yeah, we're just racking them. Then a 2-1 win. That's nice. 2-1 win. I'm not touching anything until Noam Donash comes back because this team can't do anything without him, and I don't care. That is an embarrassment that we're going to have to make changes on. Rubric's out. Tokyo locked at 13-4. That's why best lines didn't work. No, it's because Nickel was injured. And yes, he couldn't get in. That's why. 5-3 win. There you go. Back-to-back wins. Palermo regressing to their old ways here. Wake up. All-Star game's coming up. Please, Noam Donash. 2-0 loss. 5-3 win. What's going on here? Noam Donash is back. Okay. Roster moves. Guerin goes back down. Confirm. Done. Cancel. Best lines. Noam Donash, Marini, Nickel. Why is it like... Oh, because of the locks. Okay. Best lines. Thank you. Noam Donash, Marini, Nickel. We said Garcia. No, not Garcia. Was it Garcia? Hold on. Bergman here. Rausa out. Bergman there. Rubric there. Carlotti here. Was this our lineup? Something like this? Noam Donash, Marini, Nickel. Dobson, Garcia, Bergman. Carlotti, Rubric, England. Bates, Black, Krupp. That's the lineup that we're going to do. And now we'll lock from here. Hjort, Woodward. Oh, it puts Hjort and Woodward now. Really? What are the stats? No, we'll keep Dupont top pair. Goalie stats, both with a sub-900 save percentage right now. Neither goalie looks good at all. So we need to change the slider maybe a little bit. More games for Curie or Curry. Special teams. Ratings, 87, 85. 87, 87. Let's get Bergman there instead. So it's going to be him here, there, and there. We're going to put Rubric there, maybe. Okay, let's try this. Bergman, Harry may have swapped there. 87 defense. Yeah, England comes out for 87. All right, this will be the special teams. If we can stay healthy now. My goodness, we spent so much XP and everything on the physios, and what do we get? Done. 89, 89, 91. Best lines in the AHL. Best lines in the ECHL. And we're back to normal. Unlock. Take that off. Okay. Inbox. Noam Donash is back. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Victor Hjort is a father. Alfred Hjort. We'll see you in the 2055 draft class. There you go. Alfred Hjort. Welcome to the world, my friend. Italian national, potentially? Jeffrey Nielsen, this goalie, still going number 1, eh? Wow, crazy numbers with Charlottetown. Time to turn things around. Yes. Now is the time to turn things around. All-star game coming up as well. 4-2 loss in our first game back with everybody healthy. Good. All-star game. Simmet and West wins 7-3. Not surprised. Actually, no, we're in the West. Actually, I'm surprised. West. Who made it in the West? Let's see. Nobody? We had 0 representatives? That's crazy. We had 0 representatives at the All-Star game. Looking at both sides. Yeah. Okay. Time to lock in, boys. We are 16, 16, and 5. Wake up. We're fully healthy. No more excuses. No excuses. Where's Dallas? I don't see Dallas anymore. All right, let's do it into January. Okay. These guys are both done. Kane can work on shot blocking. Okay. 8-3 win. Welcome back. There you go. That's the Palermo Portobellos team we know. What are these guys? Lupo, D'Onofrio, Castagna. That's it. There's your team. 3-1 win. Okay. We have some representatives here from our team. Good. Very good. 8-3 win. 4-3 win. There's 3 wins in a row for the first time in who knows how long. Stringing 3 wins together. Something to be excited about at least a little bit. High mark. Let's give Cook a little bit. Okay, Sim. There you go. Can we make it 4 in a row? Another one's done. Marini. I'm to a 94 now. Is it worth spending 200 some days on Marini? Noam Donash is how many days? Same thing. Who else? Garcia. Could do Garcia for a little bit shorter, but it might be worth it still do Marini a little bit more. Marini. What do we work on for that time? His passing? Let's do it. It's going to take a long while, but I think it'll be worth it. And Mike Knuble. We can work on Silva maybe. Harris, we just did. Yeah, we'll do Silva. All right. Keep those wins coming. 4 in a row since everybody got healthy. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. I was hoping for a 5th. I thought it was. We should play Edmonton again. 4 wins in a row. 4-1 since getting healthy. Silvano Marini leading us, the Italian international. The Italian local, I guess we should say. Into the 2037 calendar year. 6-2 win against the Oilers. There you go. That is now 5 in a row. Let's see performances. Guerin up to an 82. Marini 95. Yes. That's crazy. Guerin at an 82. So now he could be in the NHL. He was at an 80. Reimer 49 points in the AHL. Lovic 47. Good. Cherry. Guillemette. Harris. So now, like, would he be better than Black? I don't think so. It's close. But Guerin stays in the AHL, I think. The updates there. Strong. Any changes here? Yeah, good. Make sure I was putting the best players where they can go. Marini in franchise territory with that overall. Yes. Finally, Silvano Marini. Up to a 95 right now. 95 offense, 94 defense, 90 health. Please stay healthy. 48. He's going to have a new career high this year, you would think. Silvano, the pride of Pistoia. For anyone who doesn't know. Pistoia. Can you zoom out? I don't think you really can, eh? Sassuolo. Where are we in Italy here? Empoli. Okay. Siena. Yeah, we're closer to the... Well, it's pretty much in the middle, right? Pistoia. Yeah, actually, no, it's closer to the top. But pretty much the middle. Yeah. Pistoia. 82 is okay. First line AHL. Any higher, he'll need to move up. Yeah. We'll see if he grows, if he continues to grow. All right. Let's keep going. Well, Dallas is going to be coming up soon. 5 wins in a row. Finally, can we make it 6? We have 3 games in a row against the Oilers, actually, in 1 week. Can we beat them for a third time? Canada wins the 2036 World Juniors. Some of our players perform pretty well. Nice to see. He's in Tuscany. Rome's a bit further south. Got it. Okay, so he's in Toscania. No houses are there. There are no houses for sale. No! Italy finally gets relegated after like 10 years in Division 1. We finally get relegated. We go 0-4. Shout out if anyone gets the reference there. No houses in Toscania. 5-1 winning against the Oilers. We beat them again. Short. I'll be okay. 4-2 loss. 5-1 win. 3-2 win. Oh, I missed the one against Dallas. There was 2 against Dallas. I missed the first one. Good revenge against Dallas for the first game. These are all September, huh? Meh, whatever. We beat Dallas 3-2. Good. Finally, some wins to string together. Short, healthy, good. 5-4 win. Grinberg's done his shot blocking. Keep working, Grinbergs. Before we trade you, keep working. Just work on your hitting. Your defensive defenseman, work on your hitting, I guess. 27, 17, and 5. There you go. The wins keep coming. Finally. Pekka's done. Back to Pekka. Pekka, what? Why 216 days for his shooting? Okay, we'll do his passing then. How are we looking here? Lineup is normal. Hjort is here. Good. Who's this guy, Simmons? Simmons. Who's this? Eric Simmons. The game signed him for us? Pfft, cool. I think awareness has more of an effect on attributes. I think you might be right. You can't get a sublet? A guest room? No. Nothing. Nothing's available in Tuscany. Calendar here. This is the 20th. Let's get to the next. Let's get to February. Yeah, the game against Dallas still. This is already a goal. 3-1 win against the Hurricanes. Hjort is done. Good. Can we do Hjort again? Curry, Nomdonash. Hjort, we're talking still in the 100, still under 200 days to work on him. Yeah, let's do passing. Awareness when possible, but shooting and passing, if it's that cheap in terms of days. 5-1 win. No! Noam Donash! Noam Donash out for 2 weeks with a lower body injury. We can't afford him being out of the lineup. Dobson going to the top line. Everybody's slot up 1. Thankfully, only 11 days. Oh, my goodness. Dobson, the machine that is Dobson. A little extra ice time for Garcia. No, here come all the losses, right? Here they come. Jamie Silva. Curry, still 394 days to work on his overall. Would that be worth doing or no? Maybe an NHL coach, not a guy in that spot. Harris, work on your passing. 6-2 win there against the Ducks. Andrzejewski out for a month. That's too bad. 6-2 win against the Kings. Let's go. Keep going, boys. We're atop the Pacific right now. What a comeback this has been. We're on a 10-game win streak. Man, we really turned things around. We locked in. That's what people asked in the chat, and that was what was done. Into the month of February now. We'll see continued growth. Fingers crossed for that. We'll go through the game against the Islanders, which is no thank you. Oh my goodness. A 4-1 win. 11 wins in a row and like 13 of our last 14 or 15, something like that. No, Guerin, we're going to work on him. Here you go. Finish your hitting. All right. Here we go against the Stars. We beat them last time we played, but now we want to get redemption or revenge, I suppose, one again. Non andare con calma. Capisco. Here we go. Let's play this one here against the Stars. Sono contento. Here we go. First period, power play Dallas. That's killed off by Palermo. We got it ready into our playoff form. We got to be in postseason form. 5 minutes ago in the first, Martino scores the first one. Who's this one? Who's this guy? Ayrton Martino from Toronto. He's 34? Real guy then. Ayrton Martino. Don't know him. 34. It's 20. It's year 10. He's 20. Really? Who's that? Who is that? Sims. Who's this? Butch Sims. What a name. 2-0 Dallas here in the second. We're 0 for 2 on the power play. We're out shooting them 20-18, though. They're 0 for 5 on the power play, thank goodness, but we keep taking penalties. Another one. Dallas now 1 for 6 as they finally score. Melcheric from Eriksson and Mayu. All right, call it a night. 3-0 the final. Of course, we go into the game and we lose our 11-game win streak. Better be working in a... I need to get a good speech. What do not go gentle like a knight in Italian. All right, more growth. Krupp to an 84. Amadori, Boivin, Lovic at an 80. Good. So Hildebrand Krupp. Our good friend Hildebrand. Hildebrand Krupp, the German from Kassel. The German, let's see, a 4th round pick in 2031. Spends 3 years in the in the AHL. Last year, 87 points in 72 games. This year was 32 and 23. We call him up, 8 points in 28 games. He's up to an 84 overall. He has clutch, a playoff performer as well. That's crazy. Hildebrand, we love you, man. Hildebrand up over Krupp, maybe? Over Bates? Maybe, yeah, let's try it. Blue chemistry. Okay. Krupp to the 3rd line. Let's try that. Yeah, let's try that. And Nom Donash will be back in a day. Awesome. Non andare dolcemente in quella buonanotte. Non andare dolcemente. Nom Donash will be back now. Olympic break, whatever you want to call it. He's back now. Good. So Nom Donash comes in here. How's Dobson doing? Dobson, 30 points in 57 games. So Nom Donash goes back to the top line. Does Krupp have to go back to the... maybe Carlotti goes down. Carlotti has 21 points in 51 games. Okay, Krupp, your time will come. Your time will come. But that blue chemistry was really tempting, I have to say. You know what? I'm doing it. Carlotti, Bates, Black, Englund, Rubric, Krupp, Dobson, Garcia, Bergman, Nom Donash, Marini, Nickel. Somehow that's working. We're going to keep doing it. Special unit. Sorry. No. Nom Donash comes back here. That's done. Nom Donash comes back here. Anything I'm missing? I don't think so. I guess just the lock. Lock it, clock it, polka dot it. All right. Sim to next game. Don't care about the World Cup. Lots of our players are on various World Cup teams. Very nice, including 3 Italians. Uskenbe had 9 points in 4 games for Kazakhstan. Woodward 7 and 6. Marini 5 and 3. Very good. Any changes to Team Italy? No. Lithuania gets promoted. What? Who's on Team Lithuania? Who's this? Bronislovas Sulis. Okay. 95 overall goalie. My bad. Lithuania. That's crazy. Meanwhile, Italy was 1 and 2. Good old Lithuania. Woodward. I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward. I'm Woodward. I'm Woodward. Let's put him there. Next birder for New Jersey. Yeah. From Lithuania. All right. Into March. We march on into March. More development. Oh, I just did that. Oh, this one is done. Boyko, finish your passing, man. There you go. Okay. Oh, my goodness. No, we're done that. Ramsey out for 10 months. Whoa. After 11 wins in a row, we lose 3 in a row. Then we beat Tampa 7-3. Good. Uskenbev, let's go to your offensive awareness. Jean-Pierre Vigier. On va parler avec Makanin. Makanin. Offensive awareness, octobre de 2037. It's opposite day. Such a good episode. 7-3 win. Come on, into the month of March now. Whoa, crazy trade. No thank you, San Jose. We don't make any trades in this series. It is draft to glory. Only players on our team are the ones that we draft. 2-1 loss. We've lost 4 out of our last 5 after an 11-game win streak. 5-4 overtime win. Whoa! A second player who's out for 10 months. Who's going to have one of our best prospects. Goodbye. 10-month injury. Goodbye. I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward. 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 I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward. 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 Okay, Kane. Work on your hitting. Into March. Ben Keevan, classic. No trade deadline. Still time. Excuse me. Fire the whole physio staff. It's incredible. I don't know how much our physio staff affects AHL, but I would think as much as NHL, right? Sim through this game hosting the Flames. And we win 5-4 in overtime. Inbox last update. Let's see. Krupp to an 85. Lovic 81. This is crazy stuff now. Wow, Lovic has 67 points. You're in 35 in 25. Strong, Cherry, Guimet, Harris, 61 points. Mario Kane has 73 points. That's crazy. How's this guy doing now? Krupp, 9 points in 34 games, but he's growing. Continues to grow. Carlotti, 22 points in 63 games. Don't care. I don't know. We're struggling a little bit. Maybe I should care. Maybe we do this. Krupp back to the 4th line for now. Dobson, 31 points. He slowed down a little bit. Maybe the playmaker back here to the top 6 would be helpful. Carlotti in the top 6. Dobson, Rubric, England, 3rd line. Or maybe it's England who goes down. No, England should be on the 3rd line. And stats. Goaltending, how are we looking here? I'm going to go back to having this slider. Hold on. Disabled. Swap. Games. There you go. All right. AHL, best lines is good. Uskenbev, what's his health at now? Out for 311 days. Out for almost a year. Uskenbev. His health drops how much? -6 from 86 health to 80 health. And Ramsey from 84 to 78. Goodbye. And ECHL. Great. Okay, continuing on past the trade deadline now. Marini with 76 points in 63 games. Noam Donash 53 and 41. Nickel finally having a great season here. Cale Nickel, whenever scored more than 61 points. He's definitely on pace to that this year with 56 in 62. Getting the ice time that he needs to make that happen as well. Getting paid $15.65 million. I sure hope so. Kane can move from the ECHL to the AHL. True, he could. Let me check the development here. Manzoni, we can't do anything. Sitnikov, we can't do anything. These guys can't do anything. Dunlap can't do anything. Where is he? What's his name again? Kane. There he is. He has green. He's up to a 75. Let me see. We could use some defense in Bologna, probably. All right. 70 pluses are coming up, maybe. Still has a green. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Can we send down anybody? Would Gunnarsson going down do anything for him? No way. All right, we'll just call up those two from the Rome Raptors. Good call. I like how the East Coast Hockey League is the only one where they show the abbreviation instead of the whole name. How do you mean? AHL. So let's try like that. There you go. So Kane plays top pair right away with Rondeau. So that's nice. Yeah, that works. All right, good call. And Boyko can play top pair ECHL. Okay. Let's sim through this one. Marini hits 30 goals. 4-2 loss against Vegas. 6-0 win. Good. Oh, like NCAA, they say, like WHL says Western Hockey League, but ECHL says the whole name. Is that what you're saying? I'm sorry, like ECHL, they call it ECHL. Every other league, they write it out. Is that what you're saying? Sorry, I misunderstood. Share inventory for 33 days. Sure. And this one here. Silva again. Sure. All right. What's invalid now? Stop simulation. Who's injured? Who's injured now? Garcia out for 4 days. Why didn't it tell me? Up. Actually. Here. Let's give Torquio a chance. Here. Special units. Bates. No, not Bates. Carlotti. There you go. Out for 4 days. He'll be back in no time. Garcia, an illness, out for 4 days. 4-0 loss. Great. And 8-4 win. Lovely. Got it. Okay, now I understand, Gen Z. Garcia here. Right, that's what it was. Lock. Special teams. Carlotti, Garcia. Lock. Okay. Okay, let's try and wrap this up here. 2 hours and the season's not even done yet. My goodness. Let's get to the end here. We know that we're looking like a postseason team. We're at 40 wins here. We're a 40-win team. Grinberg just loves to take it slow. What a waste of our time. This guy's killing me. Garcia, we haven't done almost anything on him this year, so we've been giving our time to other guys. Garcia, work on your offensive awareness. Let's do that. Okay, 5-2 win. Can we string some days together without having to stop every 2 seconds? 4-3 loss. Will we beat last year's record of 47 wins? I didn't ask a lot of people to give predictions. My bad. But will we beat last year's win total, that is? Can we beat last year's win total? We're at 41. 5-1 win. Stopping every day here. Okay. Let's try again. How many days can we go this time? It's not even a day. Who else is almost done here? 12 days, 2 days for pain. Can't do that. 4-3 win against the Rangers. 3-2 win. Good. 3 wins in a row. I'd have said 50-plus wins before the season started. Fair enough. Thanks for your honesty as well. We're not that far off. Offensive awareness. We're not too far off here. All right, 6-2 win, 3-2 win. Let's go. Let's stop the sim here. We're at 46 wins. Can we tie and break our record? Marini close to 40 goals as well. Will we have our first ever 100-point score as well? Silvano Marina at 97. Come on, vai, Silvano, vai. If it'll pause for us here. Saving. All right. We lose 8-6. All right. Let's try to get to 47 and then we'll pause. Oh. What? Colin Ellsworth out for 2 months? Every physio is done. This entire team is being gutted. The physios are being gutted. Colin Ellsworth out for 2 months. He had a .906 save percentage and 2.79 goals against average. Unbelievable. We call up, what's his name? Jack Strong? Is that what it is? Jack Strong, former 2nd-round pick. We call him up. You are kidding me. Oh, my goodness. Who do we call up here? Trummer. I have no words. At least they didn't trade Curry, yeah. Wow. I'm going to have to end off the season like that. 3-0 shutout win. I don't know who got the shutout. And now Curry, our 86 overall rookie, or a young backup, I guess this is the 2nd season, will have to carry us. Here against Utah to set a new franchise record in wins. In Palermo with, 3 games left in the season? To set a new franchise record. Ruck scores on the first shot of the game against Curry in his starter role. Congratulations. We love a good goalie storyline. Yeah, he allows his first shot of the game in. Power play Palermo goes nowhere. Power play Utah 2-0. Let me just stop you right there and take the L. 4-3 the final. We go down 4-0 and end up losing 4-3. Okay, let's try here against Winnipeg instead. Hershey out for 3 months. Yeah, that's nice. 2 months, 3 months. We had 2 injuries of 2 months, an injury of 3 months, and 2 injuries of 10 months this year. That's normal. Here we were against Winnipeg to set a new franchise record in wins in front of the home fans, the Tifosi faithful, in Palermo. Looking for our 48th win. We probably won't hit 50. What's this here? Oh, it's a comment from a franchise mode. An old franchise mode video just got a comment. All right. 8 minutes to go in the second. Still 0-0. One goal might be all it takes in a game like this. Moving into the third period, scoreless. Shots 21-17 Palermo. Both teams, hold on, power play, but Krupp scores as the power play expires, his 8th of the year from Dupont and Black. And then Rubric on the power play. Landon Dupont registers his 500th career point from Marini and Dupont. Rubric scores. Landon Dupont his 500th career point, all with Palermo. Bates scores his 15th from Hjort and Krupp. Ladies and gentlemen, your Palermo Portobellos have won 48 games, a new franchise record, as Curry even registers a shutout from Dupont, second star, Hildebrand Krupp, third star, but Mason Curry gets first star honors. All right, let's wrap up this season here. Will we hit 50, 2-1 loss? No, we will not hit 50, but can we hit 49? Last game of the season in Palermo still. Hakanson scores in the first shot of the game, his 6th of the year from Rubric. Bit of a down year from Hakanson. Still 39 points, or actually 40 points, but he's used to being 50, 60 plus. 40-point season from Hakanson. We'll still take that, but not his usual self. Ryan Rubric, slow year from him, I understand. Power plays on both sides. All right. Blackhawks 0 for 4 early on in this game. Last game of the season, getting our tune-up for the playoffs. It looks like a division title as well for the first time in franchise history. We're going to win the division. Marini scores his 41st goal of the year. Woodward's 42nd assist, and Noam Donash's 40th assist on that goal. Silvano Marini, 41 goals, over 100 points, new franchise highs. What a year it is. Getting better and better as a franchise with every passing year. New franchise records as a team, new franchise records for points. Let's call it a night. Palermo wins 3-1 the final. Almost another shutout for Curry. And Bates scored his 16th late from Black and Krupp. Palermo wins 3-1 to end. Hjort took his spot. That's how it feels. That's true. I think Kansas overall will tank next year. Overall is very tied to production in HLM. It could be. It's still 40 points, but yeah. The Palermo Portobellos win their division. Actually, no, Seattle might. I don't know. Let's see. But a 49, 28, and 5 record. Is that enough to win the division? Let's see. Uskenbeev. Even though he's out for like 10 months, we can keep working with him. Great. Work on your shooting. And yes, we do win the division. Awesome. Everyone played game 82. Game 82. There we go. And we'll be facing the Dallas Stars again. The team that eliminated us last year in the second round will play us in the first round this year. All right, let's check out the standings. So we finish top in the Pacific. Woo, number 1 in the Pacific. Number 1 in the conference, but number 5. Actually, no, not number 1 in the conference. Okay, sorry. 3rd in the conference. 1st in the division, 3rd in the conference, and 5th in the NHL. 5th best in the NHL with 49 wins, plus 64 goal differential. Power play of 20.8%, which is close to the bottom, actually. Yeesh. And pounding kill of 82.2. We had the 3rd best pounding kill in the NHL, but our power play was close to the bottom. So we could do something. We're establishing ourselves. Yes, Hobbsy, yes. Now, points-wise, regular season, Silvano Marini finishes 7th in league scoring with 41 goals and 62 assists, 103 points from the third-year player. What a season from Silvano Marini. 95 overall. Yes. Love to see that. Marini's 103 points. Noam Donash scored 75 points in 60 games. Nickel, 70 points, new career high. Landon Dupont scores 64, finally. Consistency for him as well. 60-plus point seasons. Hjort scores 57 points. New career high from Victor Hjort. Garcia scores 50 points, 27 goals and 50 points, playing 13:42 of ice time. Very glad we were able to trade for him, yes. For Marini, since that first, it was just a glitch. Well, not a glitch, but just the game wouldn't do it for the pick. Woodward scores 49 points, similar to last year. Yes, playing more ice time, though. Lean Bergman scores 48 points. Big step down from the last couple of seasons, sadly. Ice time was down a little bit, but still. Dobson scores 39 points, playing 12 minutes per night. 20-goal season from Roland Dobson. Huh. Ryan Rubrick scores 36 points. Are you serious? I know the ice time is low, but 36 points. The lowest that he has scored since his rookie season. Yeah, we need a winger for Nolan Marini, though. If Nickel could be a premier second line, because the problem is Nickel has, as a second liner, is a 50-point guy. As a first liner, he's a 70-point guy. So that's the thing. But if we make him second line and we need a premier first line right wing, that's a possibility. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Carlalti, 26 points. That's just, it's time to go. It's time for Carlalti to go. Played a minute and 9 seconds more than last year. Scored 1 less point. Carlalti, it's probably time for him to go. Grinberg scored 21 points. Hey, that's nice. Grinberg's 23 points and a plus 27, playing 15 and a half minutes per night. But not really any growth for him, though, sadly. Hildebrand Krupp scores 19 points in 53 games. Crazy. 85 overall. Black 16, Washington 11, Rausa 4 in 22, and 0 from Simmons, Torquio, and Guerin. Goaltending, Ellsworth went 35, 18, and 4. 906 save percentage, 2.79 goals against average. Yeah, the faceoff ratings are brutal. But Grinbergs has higher faceoffs than Carlalti, who's a center. That makes sense. Curry went 14, 9, and 1. 903 save percentage and 2.85 goals against average. So similar numbers from both those guys. Strong had 1 appearance and had an 862 save percentage. There you go. In the entire NHL, looking at the scorers. No, not working. Leaders, all. Demidov, 118 points. Wow. So there's Marini. Tep, the guy we could have had, Liam Tep. Yeah, in Pittsburgh, 101 points, 49 health. 3 fully healthy seasons in a row, though, from Liam Tep. Schultz, George, Skortsov, blah, blah, blah. 67 goals from Burchild. How did Watts do? Did Watts stay healthy? Sean Watts in LA played a fully healthy 82-game season, 27 points, playing 23-46 of ice time. Good for him. He signed 3 by 8.1. Yeah, we wouldn't have had the cap space for that. Okay, so now we prepare ourselves for game 1 of round 1 here against the Dallas Stars, the team that eliminated us last year in round 2. Now faces us here in round 1. They were 45, 34, and 5 on the year, right? 45. Where are they? Won't show me anymore. Miroshnichenko, Melicharik, and Erickson top line. Martino, Griffin, Johnston, Verratti, Antropov, Gordon, Dean, Gorzinski, Gillespie, Logan Mailloux, and ASP on defense. Sims, Scally, Palme, and York. Andrianov backed up by Strickland. All right, let's do it. Oh, no, I never updated the scouts. Still time, though. It's April. Still May and June. Maybe just for our top guys. Just for some of our top guys. It might be worth it. If there's any real randos out here. Actually, no, not for our top guys. It would be the opposite. It's for our low guys. Our low guys who are scouting the guys who are at the bottom. Thank you. I totally forgot, of course, as always, about updating the scouts here. It's only going to be for like 2 months, but at least it'll be some scouting and less wasted time on these guys who we're never going to be looking at. There we go. 164 maybe. But here, there you go. Good. So that's the rest of the world. Canada, Weiss knows. Was it Pelly? No, it might have been Stephen Weiss. Yeah, he covers a lot. Let's scroll all the way to the bottom. And start coming up from here. Take him off. Anybody else? Yes. In the 1000s. How are there so many guys who are generated? Crazy. 665, 599. Yeah, all these guys. All right. How's this guy not being scouted? 66. Wow, that's crazy. Scout him. There you go. Done. Feels good. Next, Russia. Volchenkov. Yeesh. Yeah, we have the one scout in Russia. So stop wasting your time on these guys who have dropped like 1,000 rankings, literally. All right, let's do these guys. Thank you. Done. Who else? We have Patrick Kane in the US. Patty Kane, guys who are ranked 2,200. Yeah, we love those guys. Off. Predictions for round one, anybody? Here against the Dallas Stars. Any predictions for round one? Here, let's scout these guys. There we go. We did Canada, right? Weiss, yes. Rest of world, yes. Maybe just Finland and Sweden quickly. This Finland. There you go. We're winning because Dallas can't get us twice. I like that line of thought, line of thinking. And then Sweden. No, we're going to scout this guy instead. Okay. Bellows in 6. I like that, Cagney. All right, so a little update like that to the scouting. Can we do more? Sure, but we'll stop it there. Here we go. Game 1, round 1 in Palermo. We've made it back in the postseason. There's that consistency we wanted, but now let's get the job done. Let's get back to round 2, and after that, conference final, cup final. Let's keep pushing. Power play Palermo's killed off early. Is this the team that can get it done? Maybe not necessarily a cup. We'd love a cup, but is this a team that can get further than the year prior? Eddie Black scores the first goal of the postseason from Bates and Grinberg's rare point producers there. Thank you very much. We'll make sure their flight is filled with the finest Italian cuisine to make them sluggish. Good thinking. Nichols scores his first from Marini and Woodward. Very nice. There's that top line clicking together a little bit. Power play Palermo halfway through this game, killed off by Dallas. We're 0 for 2. Dallas power play, they're also 0 for 2 now. 5 minutes to go. Shots still in Palermo's favor, and we're off to the third period. Shots 25-17 Palermo. The Portobellos have another power play chance here, but are now 0 for 3. And there's Eriksson scoring for the Stars, giving them some life in this game. Now down by 1 with still lots of time to go. 15 minutes left in this one. We would need another ASAP. Power play Palermo, and Noam Donash capitalizes on this one. Unassisted power play goal. 2-goal cushion now. Is that enough with 8 minutes to go? Power play Dallas killed off. 5 minutes to go, and that should be enough. Palermo takes game 1 at home by a score of 3-1. Curry with a great game. Noam Donash and Black with a couple goals there. Big win in game 1. All right, on to game 2. Game 2 with a 1-0 series lead. Power play Dallas, they continue to not be able to capitalize on the power play just yet. And Garcia gets his first from England and Dobson. 1-0 Palermo. And as bad, not bad, just as not great as our penalty kill was, and I'm about to jinx it, but it has been perfect so far through 5 periods. And there's been a lot of power plays for Dallas. Power play Palermo killed off, still 1-0 Portobellos. Very good. Power play Portobellos. Again, we're like 1 for 6, or no, we're 1 for 7. There's Logan Mailloux from Melicheric and Eriksson tying this game at 1. We are 1 for 7 on the power play this series, and we had like the 3rd best power play in the league. Oh, sorry, no, our power play wasn't good. Our penalty kill was great. It's our power play that wasn't good. England scores from Dobson and Garcia. Dobson now the first player with a goal and an assist in the series, I think. Noam Donash, his second on the power play from Rubric and Zupon. 3-1 Palermo. That's the score of the game that ended a couple nights ago. We're up 3-1, 2-goal cushion in front of the Tifosi in Palermo itself. Yes, here in Italy. 12 minutes ago, power play killed off. We're 1 for 5 last year, so we're 2 for 9 on the power play. 5 minutes to go. Rubric puts it to bed from Dupont and Bergman. Palermo wins both games in Italy and will take a 2-0 series lead to Dallas. Griffin scores 1 late, and Palermo wins 4-2 the final. There you go. Rubric, Garcia, and England, all with a goal and an assist. ASP, actually, I didn't notice this. ASP's out for 10 games. Ooh, that's actually not bad for us. All right, on to game 3 now. With a 2-0 series cushion. First shot or second shot of the game goes in. It's Bates from Black and Hakanson, putting the Portobellos up 1-0 in at the American Airlines Center. All right. Keep it going, boys. Keep it going. Being outshot by double, 8-4. No shots for a few minutes there from either side. Second period starting now with a 1-goal game still. Antropov ties it on the power play. Bates' goal from the first minute and 4 seconds stood for quite a while. 2-1 Martino. The Stars take their first lead of the series now. 17:35 to go. They're doubling the shots, but hold on. Krupp ties it. It's Hildebrand Krupp from Bates. 2-2 game. Shots are being pulled away for the Stars. 14-9. Hold on. Bergman from Rubric and Hjort. It's now 3-2 Palermo. Being outshot 14-11. Power play Portobellos killed off by Dallas. Power play with the Stars killed off by Bellows. 3-2. Now 4-2. Landon Dupont, the captain, from Marini and Nickel, from down 2-1 to now up 4-2. Power play Portobellos killed off. We're 0 for 4 on the power play here tonight. Third period, up by 2. Hold on. Griffin scores a power play goal just 5 seconds into the period. My goodness. As we're now, hold on. Noam Donash reestablishes that 2-goal cushion. His third of the postseason, unassisted. 5-3 Palermo. We now lead by 2 into the final 15 minutes. A chance to go up 3-0 in this series against the team that eliminated us last year. Power play Dallas. They need one late, and they get one. Logan Mailloux, his second on the power play. 1-goal game with 5 minutes to go. Power play Palermo. Put it to bed. Yes, Landon Dupont. His second from Noam Donash, and Palermo has a 2-goal lead with 2 minutes to go. Power play as well. That'll be enough. 2 goals from the captain, a goal and assist from Noam Donash, a goal and an assist from Aaron Bates, and Palermo wins 6-4 to now take a 3-0 series lead and a chance to sweep the Stars in Dallas at the American Airlines Center. Let's get this done. Would this be the first sweep in franchise history? Yes, right? Here we go. Power play Palermo. It is Silvano Marini. He wants to join in. His first goal of this postseason from Nickel and Hjort. Marini then gets his second from Noam Donash and Woodward. 2 different players assist. 2 goals on our first 8 shots. It's 2-0 Palermo. Whew. Power play killed off. Into the second period we go. Shots 13-4 for the Portobellos. Power play Dallas. We got a great penalty kill. Noam Donash scores his 4th of the postseason. 4 goals in 4 games. Marini assists. Rubric his second from Carlalti. 4-0. Finally in the playoffs. Yes, Flamecraft. This is our second year being in the playoffs. So this is year 12. We made it in year 11 and lost in round 2 to Dallas. And now here we are in year 12 playing Dallas in round 1. Silvano Marini completes the hat trick from Dupont and Noam Donash. 0 goals in 3 games. And then he scores 3 goals in the first 2 periods of this one. 5-1. Antropov breaks the shutout just 1. That's impossible. 1 second into the period. Where did he shoot that from? Can I see where he shot that from? Over? It can't be. That's crazy. 5 minutes to go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Palermo Portobellos will sweep the Dallas Stars in 4 games. Noam Donash gets his 5th from Marini and Nickel. We sweep the Stars in 4 games and are off to the second round. Nickel from Noam Donash and Marini. Extra points is good. 7-1 Portobellos. And thankfully, like we said, we want consistency. That's exactly what we get. We're back to the second round. Marini has a 6-point game, 3 goals and 3 assists. Noam Donash with 2 goals and 3 assists, 5 points. Nickel, 3 points. Crazy performance from the boys. Like I said, Bellows in 4. Well done. Bellows in 6. Like I said, Bellows in 4. Very good. All right, what a series that was. In those 4 games, Noam Donash has had 9 points and 5 goals. Marini 8, Dupont 5, Nickel 5, Rubric 4. No points from Washington, the only guy who didn't get a point. And Curry, the rookie, filling in, 932 save percentage and 2.00 goals against average. Is he technically still a rookie? Yes, only 17 appearances last year. So yes, he technically would still be a rookie. From Laval. There you go, legend from Laval. Matthew, welcome in, one of our channel members. Hey guys, just hopped on and welcome to the stream, my friend. We just won the first round and we're off to round 2. The same spot we made it to last year. Now we want to go further. We want a conference final. That's what we want here in Palermo. Who will we face in round 2? Let's see. Are we on a 5-game win streak right now? Does that include the playoffs? I think so, yeah. We lost against Ottawa before the Chicago game. Into the month of May now. Who do we stuff with Italian cuisine next? Let's see. Welcome to Emirates Airlines. Can we get you some lasagna? Let's see. Who are we stuffing with next? The Calgary Flames. The Flames who finished 40, 34, and 8. Third in our division. Playoffs. The Flames... The 3-seed Flames beat the 2-seed Kraken in a 6-game series. So now Palermo and Calgary, winner faces the winner of Winnipeg, Colorado. The 1 and the 2-seed are facing off. 2 50-plus win teams are facing off in round 2. That's really crazy. Calgary Lames, says Flamecraft. Yes. Not Lamecraft, Flamecraft. Let's see the Calgary Flames squad. The Flames here in 2037, Suniev, Potter, Snuggeroo, Carlson, Diorio, Gridden, Jacobson, Kako, Hanzik, Surdif, Janssen, Stevenson, not Chandler, some G. Stevenson, okay? Henry Muse and Zane Park on the top pair, Lisi, Larson, Villeneuve, and Johansson. Portillo backed up by Czechmanic. Jacob Fowler, their goalie, is out for 10 days, injured. Interesting. All right. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Get your predictions in round 2 here against the Calgary Flames. I don't know, how many games did Dallas beat us in the last postseason? Did we make it to game, I think, 6? Could it be that we lost 3 in a row and then we won 2 and lost in game 6? Lose, 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 win, win, loss? That could it be? So can we make it to game 6 or further, or maybe just win earlier and make a new franchise record for the furthest run in franchise history? Can we make it a conference final? Let's do it. Dobson scores on the second shot of the game from England and Garcia. The pride of the Northwest Territories, Roland Dobson. This guy's crazy. 51 points in 103 games played, averaging 12 minutes of ice time per night. 1-1 game as Capo Caco scored just a few minutes after Dobson. Hobbsy says 6. Cagney says, get your brooms out. 2-1. Washington scores his first point from Hakanson and Woodward. And then Dobson, his second from Hort and Garcia. 3-1 Palermo shots. 4-1 Noam Donash from Washington. You know what? I'm doing something crazy. It's already been 2.5 hours. Pause. Sim to the end. Ooh, 7-2 the final. Palermo wins 7-2 in game 1. 2 goals, 3 points, Marini. 2 goals, 3 points, Noam Donash. 2 assists from Hort. That was a risky one, but I said, let's do it. I was feeling it. 7-2 the final. We take down Calgary in game 1 here of round 2. Battle of the backup goalies. Yes, that's true, eh? Henry Muse scores in the first shot of the game for Calgary. Someone always scores on that first or second shot, eh? Muse, and then Dupont answers back on our third shot. His third from Marini and Hort. Let's go. We can do this. Garcia, his second from Dobson again and England. 2-1 Palermo. We have 2 goals and 4 shots. They have 2 goals on 5 shots. Zane Parrick, a combined 4 goals on 9 shots. 6 and not even 5.5 minutes into this game. 2-2. Marini has his eyes on the Conn Smythe. That's what we hope. 3 minutes to go. 3-2 Kako. 3 goals on 7 shots now for the Flames as the Calgary Flames lead by 1 heading into the second period. Shots 13-7 Palermo. Here for the Portobellos. 3-3 game. Rubric ties it. His third from Bergman and Washington. 3-3 game. 4-3. Noam Donash scores his 8th from Nickel and Marini. 4-3 Palermo. Hanzik ties it at 4. 8 goals scored on less than 30 shots here. Both goalies are opening up the floodgates for everybody. Power plays on both sides. Suniev scores in the power play. 5 on 15. This is ridiculous now. Canada, Finland, World Juniors all over again. Is that what's happening here? 5-4, 9 goals on less than 40 shots, or on 40 shots, 41 shots now. 5-5. Eddie Black ties it from Dupont and Hjort. Yes. If they can get 5, so can we. Headed in, hold on, power play Calgary, killed off. Headed into the third and final period. It's a 5-5 game. 10 goals scored on 50-some shots, 60 shots now. Not a lot of power plays, but the Flames are 1 for 2. 10 minutes ago in the third period. Next one might be the winner. The floodgates were open, and now they're tight shut. The water tight doors have closed shut. I can't speak. Power play Calgary into overtime. We kill it off. OT action. Will we take a 2-0 series lead, or will Calgary tie the series? Power play Flames killed off. 12 minutes to go. Shots now. Power play Palermo killed off. Shots 50 apiece almost. The scoring has stopped after the floodgates were open. 4 minutes to go. Will we see double overtime? Yes, we will. Shots are 52-43. Double overtime here in Palermo. Into the first 5 minutes, still leading in shots by quite a bit. Power play Calgary killed off. They're 1 for 5. 10 minutes into double overtime. Will we see triple? Power play Palermo killed off. We're at 60 shots. Both goalies have shut the door, but Creedon, no! Oh my goodness. Fans got what they paid for, that's for sure. We get 5 on 61. I don't know if our goalie changed. We allow 5 on 15 and then nothing for the next 30 whatever. Shots end 61-47, and we lose 6-5 in double overtime, late in double overtime. Did they change? Did the goalies change at all? No, they did not. Goalies did not change. Put your brooms away, false alarm. What a game. The first game we lose this postseason. We score 5, but allow 6. Whoo, boy. Here we go for game 3. It's a 1-1 series, best of 5 now, headed back to Calgary. How's the voice, by the way? Am I talking too loud? Am I getting too excited here? When I'm on the computer, my mouth is closer to the microphone than when I'm on the PlayStation. Power plays on both sides killed off. 0 for 1. Should we change the special teams at all? I wonder. We didn't get that many chances, though, last game. Now the goals are stopping. Noam Donash, his 9th from Woodward and Hakanson, gives us the first goal. We strike first, 1-0 Palermo. Power play Portobellos killed off. Shots, hey, there it is. Englund with his 2nd from Hjort. 2-0. Shots 18-13. And we have a nice little lead there, but Hanzik scores his 2nd. First on 16 past Curry. Let's not let them get back into this. I want a 3rd to answer right back. Who's it going to be? I'm looking at, you know what? A little cheeky Dobson goal would be fun, but even Carlalti, a guy like him to wake up in the postseason would be very nice. 3rd period up by 1. Shots are 25-21 to the final 15 minutes now. Both teams are scoreless on the power play. Suniev scores even strength from Potter and Snuggaroo. 2-2 game. Who's going to get the go-ahead? Who will get the go-ahead? Power play Palermo killed off. 6 minutes to go. Will we see overtime again? Oh my goodness, we're not done. That double overtime thriller. Overtime again here. Who's going to score and put their team up 2-1 in this series? Power play Palermo killed off. Here in front of the Calgary faithful. Power play Palermo again. We're 0 for 6. Thank you, Englund! Overtime winner from Hakanson and Woodward. Brock Englund wins it in overtime. His 2nd of the game, no less. As Palermo wins 3-2 in overtime and now has a 2-1 lead headed into game 4. Okay. Always those early goals. Hanzik. I got to catch my breath here. The games start and end very quickly. Got to catch my breath. Deep breaths. 1-0 Calgary. 2-0 Flames. Is that the first time there's been a 2-0 lead in the series? Calgary up 2-0. 3-0 now. 3-on-7. Curry falling apart. 3-on-7. Flames up. Hold on. There's Krupp from Hakanson and Woodward. That gets us some life. Heading into the intermission, we're down by 2, and there's a little bit of hope and a little hop in our step. Good. Power play Flames killed off. I'd love to see a power play goal right for Palermo. For Palermo, I mean. Thank you, Palermo. Yes, Hakanson power play goal. His first in the playoffs, answering the call from Garcia and Nickel. 3-2 game. We still have a chance. And Garcia ties it. His 3rd from Grinberg's. 3-3 game. Just like that, we're back in it. That is exactly what we needed to see, down 3-1. Or down 3-0 even. 3 for Calgary. 3 for Palermo. Surprised by this. Dallas was a way better team on paper. Yet here we are. Yeah, I hear you, Cagney. Third period. Nickel puts us up from down 3-0 to up 4-3. Nickel his third from Marini and Woodward. 4-3 Palermo. 5-3 Palermo. England from Hansen and Dobson. Yes, 5 unanswered. Down 3-0. We score 5 unanswered. Will the 5 be enough? Power play Palermo killed off. That should be it. Oh, that is huge. From down 3-0, we rally back and win 5-4 as Calgary scores late, but it's not enough for them. That almost jinxed it. But Hansen, a goal and 2 assists. Love it. A goal and an assist from Nickel. Great. Fowler might be back for next game, I wonder. And actually, Gridden is injured. Fractured hand. Woo. Okay, here we go now with a chance to end off the series. Yeah, what a choke from Calgary. A chance to end the series. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 win away from our first conference final in franchise history. Snuggeroo scores in the power play right away. It would be against a 50-plus win team. It wouldn't be easy, but we'd be in the Final Four of the NHL. We give up 2 power play goals early as Snuggeroo and Parrick, okay, so we're 3-on-6. Oh, my goodness. We came back from down 3, okay, 4-on-7. Call it a night. This one ends. What? Palermo! Off to the conference final! I doubted you, Portobellos. I doubted you, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I doubted you. What a game from the Palermo Portobellos. Coming back from down 4-0. In game 4, we were down 3-0. And in game 5, we were down 4-0. 4-0 game. Noam Donash, his 10th on the power play. As the puck was dropped, he scores 20 minutes. Yeah, that makes sense. Englund, his 5th. Rubrick, his 4th. Marini, his 6th on the power play. Tie game. And Woodward scores his first of the postseason from Rubrick and Zupon with 2.5 minutes to go to give Palermo the win and to send us to our first conference final in franchise history. Oh, my goodness. Curry's giving me a heart attack here. Strong still hasn't come in yet. And we are off to the conference final. We're in the Final Four of the NHL for the first time 12 years later, and we'll face the Winnipeg Jets in the Final Four. Oh, wow. So the Winnipeg Jets, they were the 1 seed. They beat the wildcard team in 7. Then they beat the 2 seed Avalanche in 6. So now Palermo and Winnipeg, winner faces Montreal or the Islanders for the Stanley Cup. Ref must have thrown the puck in the net at the face-off. I guess that's what it was. That's ridiculous. That must have been. Noam Donash leading the postseason in goals. Hjort tied for the lead in assists. Marini leading the league in points. Yes. Yes, it's all coming together. Curry has been really bad early in these games, but then he battens down the hatches, and then he stays solid enough to get us the win in the comeback. He shuts it down, and the scorers wake up. It's been a good combo. So here we go in the conference final against the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets who went 51-25-6 this season. Who's this? Obiafo? Obobaifo. There you go. He is a 90 overall. Okay. With Koom and Aram Olsen. Second pair, Jiang, Geeky, McIntyre. Third line, LaBelle, Sachin, and Pitt. So their entire top 9 is 86 overall plus, and all their forwards are 84 overall plus. Barlow, Jaeger, Kapanen on the 4th line. Oh my goodness. And yes, a 99 overall goalie, Bergeron. He's won a bunch of Vezinas. We'll see that in a second. Gooley, Matheson, not Mike Matheson, Vincent Matheson. First pair, Liski, Morrow, second pair, Réon Mullen and Brunet, third pair. 99 overall, backed up by Ravensburg at an 82. Bergeron. Where is this guy? John Bergeron. Are we going to get goalied? Let's find out. High franchise potential. A 3rd-round pick in 2028. What? 99 overall, 2 Vezinas, a Stanley Cup, a Conn Smythe. And here he is this season, 2.55 goals against, 923 save percentage in the playoffs, 2.3 goals against, 928 save percentage. Our forwards are going to have to find a way to break through. Son of Remy Bergeron. Who's this? Oh, no, his son is Remy Bergeron, who's in the 2053 draft. His brother is Dwayne Bergeron, who's an 85 overall in Toronto. That's funny. Love that. John Bergeron. He's not real, right? No, he's not real. Gen Z says, we're losing. I know it. Goalies are overpowered. Let's find out. Let's see. Even if we lose, we made it to the conference final. But let's see what happens. Let's do it. Game 1, round 3 of the 2037 Western Conference Final. Palermo versus Winnipeg. Let's do it. We got to find a way to break through Bergeron, and Curry has to do his best. Well, Palermo, here's your challenge. From Quebec, I didn't even notice that. Marini opens up his 7th from Noam Donash and Hakanson. He bleeds. He's human. Bergman makes it 2-0 from Carlalti. He's human. 2-0 Palermo. Power play Winnipeg killed off. 2-0 Portobello lead into the second period. 3-0 Eddie Black from Bates and Woodward. 3-0 Palermo now. He bleeds. Let's go. If Rocky can beat Drago, there's LaBelle scoring the first goal of the game for Winnipeg from Liski and Sachin. If Rocky can beat Drago, Palermo can beat Winnipeg or Bergeron, whichever one you want to give it as. Coombe makes it a 1-goal game. Come on, we didn't score 3 to let them come back and do this. Let's go. Hold them down or add more, but don't let them back. Englund from Dobson and Garcia. There you go. 4-2 Palermo. Englund's 6th of the postseason. Love that. Brock Englund, who scored 11 goals all season, has 6 in the postseason. Jaeger brings Winnipeg within 1. We're getting Rocky references tonight. What a stream. Carlalti. There's the Carlalti goal I called for. His first from Rubrick and Bergman, but Obobaifo from Réon Mullen and Combe. Once again, a 1-goal game. I wouldn't have thought that 9 goals would be scored in a game like this in more of a defensive series. Power play Winnipeg killed off. Don't let them get in this. Power play Palermo. Yes, Dobson scores as the power play expires from Woodward and Hakanson. That should be enough. Somehow we get 6 on the 99 overall goaltender. 6. 2 assists from Hakanson, goal and assist from Bergman, goal and assist from Carlalti. That's what we love to see. Palermo wins 6-4. On to game 2. What a game that was. We got 6 past Bergeron. I'm sure he's going to bounce back this game, but we know that we can get to him. Englund scores his 7th. Again, 11 goals all season, 7 in the postseason from Dobson and Garcia. 1-1 game Barlow. He ate too many cannolis ahead of the game. That must have been it. Too many cannolis. 1-1 game. Nickel, his 4th from Noam Donash and Zupon. 2 goals on 9 shots. 3 on 11. Noam Donash scores his 11th goal of the postseason. Here come the hiccups from Hakanson and Marini. Hakanson's been producing a lot here in the postseason, at least in terms of his assists. Second period up by 1 now as Coombe scores 5.5 minutes into the second. Who is this guy? Colby Coombe. Huh. Nickel makes it 4-2. We're back to having a 2-goal cushion. His 5th from Marini. Marini with 12 assists now. 2 minutes to go in the second. We're off to the third period now. Shots, power play, Palermo killed off. Shots are 22-17, 26-17. Power play, Winnipeg killed off. 28-20. We're getting a lot of shots on net. We're somehow holding them back. What a surprise, I think, just to this level of success. But Winnipeg's not going to go quietly here. Coombe scores his second 4-3 game. 31-25, the shots in our favor with 5 minutes to go. Can we hang on to this 1-goal lead? Power play Winnipeg late. Yes, we hang on for it. Yes, I figured he's a real player if he's 27, yeah. Nickel with 2 goals. Coombe scores 2 goals and a haircut as well. I don't think that's a generated face. Noam Donash, a goal and an assist. And Palermo wins 4-3 to now have a 2-0 lead in this Western Conference final. Will we be able to make our first Stanley Cup final in franchise history? 2 wins away. Winnipeg scores early. Obobaifo from Aram Olsen and Coombe. 1-0 Winnipeg early. Deep breaths. Power play Palermo. There it is. Hakanson, his 2nd goal and 13th point. Power play unassisted. William Hakanson. I love this man. William Hakanson on another level. On another level. Power play Winnipeg. I need to get some water here. I'm going to let it run. I got to get some water. Be back in 20 seconds. All right, 2-1 Palermo. Bates with his second from Hildebrand Krupp, his first assist of the playoffs. Third period, up by 1. Could we be able to go up 3-0 against the Jets? We are 5 minutes away from doing so. No, it's Aram Olsen who ties the game late. 5 minutes to go, and it's all tied up. Power play Winnipeg. No, cool after that. From up 2-1, we blow it with 2 goals in a minute and a half. Oh, no. We were so close to having a 3-0 stranglehold. And the Jets scored 2 goals within a minute and a half of each other in the last 5 minutes of the third period. And we choke it 3-2. Now a 2-1 series. And Carlalti is out for 2 weeks with an illness. What illness is keeping you out for 2 weeks, man? England has been crazy. England's going to move up. Dobson, Garcia, Krupp. And you know what? Torquio is going to come in on that fourth line. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, Carlalti, goodbye. Krupp moves up in the lineup. England moves up in the lineup. It was meant to be. All right, here we go. 2-1 Palermo series. Don't let this series get tied at 2 after all that we've done. You got to go up 3-1, boys. Let's go, ragazzi. Vai, ragazzi. Let's go. 2 power plays that go nowhere. 0 for 2 early. Don't tell me 0 for... What? 0 for 5? Jaeger scores. That's where we spend the whole period on the power play. We're 0 for 5. 0 for 6 on the power play. But Winnipeg's going to be up 1-0. Okay, second period, power play Jets again killed off once more. 8 power plays, no power play goals from either side. 5 minutes ago, shots tied at 19. And now there it is. England up on the second line from Dupont and Rubrick. Yes. Yes, Brock England. 3 goals shy from what he did all season long. Third period. This is a huge period. Winnipeg wins it, and it's a tie series. We win it, and we're up 3-1. Bifo makes it 2-1 Jets. Power play Winnipeg killed off. We need an answer from our top 6. We need an answer. Thank you. It's Hildebrand Krupp from Dupont and Hjort, who got promoted to that third line. 2-2 game. Yes, Hildebrand. Oh, Washington from Krupp and Dobson. 3-2 Palermo. Will that be enough to get the 3-1 series lead? Power play Jets late. Killed off. Huge penalty kill. The Portobellos. No! Kapanen pushes it to overtime. Oh my goodness. 27 seconds left. They're going to push it to OT. We choke it late. Power play Winnipeg killed off. Don't you dare. Don't you dare before I smash this table. You still have a chance to redeem yourself, boys. You still have a chance to redeem yourself. Power play Palermo killed off. Are we going to see double overtime? Power play Palermo again. Double OT. Here we go. No! Come on. We choke it again. We were 5 minutes away from going up 3-0 in the series. And now just like that, because we choke in the last 5 minutes last game, and we choke in the final 30 seconds this game, we lose the upper hand in the series, and now it's tied at 2. We're 0 for 8 on the power play. I mean, just in HLM, the power plays never seem to work. We outshoot them 58-53 and lose 4-3 in overtime, or double overtime. Was it overtime? Drink your milk, boys. I don't think this is going to do anything, but I will do it. Where's what's his name? England, who's scoring like a machine. We're going to put him first unit power play. Yeah. First unit power play. England, Marini, Nomdonash, Rubrick, Garcia, Nickel. There you go. There's our change. And it's a 2-2 series. It's a best of 3. After being up 2-0, it is now a best of 3 for who makes it to the Stanley Cup final. A best of 3 for the Stanley Cup final, for who makes it to the Stanley Cup final. A goal apiece very quickly. Eddie Black scores, and then McIntyre answers 6 seconds later. 1-1 game. Okay, that's a wash. I need to see a power play goal this game. I don't care when. I don't care how. I don't care what the score is. I need to see a power play goal this game. We're 0 for 1. Second period, 1-1 game. Eddie Black has 4 goals, but Guys in the top 6 can't do anything. 2-1 Labelle from Pitts and Sachin. Guess we need some adversity, but let's go lock in. Lock in, boys. Lock in. Oh, my goodness. What was that? How did it work again? Non andare dolcemente. What do I have to say? 3-1, then 3-2. Noam Donash power play goal from Hjort. It's 3-2 here in the third period. How do you see it? Where is that? Where Cagney said it earlier. I can't find it. Non andare dolcemente. That's what it was. Non andare dolcemente in questa buonanotte or something. But as I'm talking, it means nothing. And Winnipeg wins 4-2. From up to nothing, we're now down 3-2 in this series. Non andare dolcemente in quella buonanotte. In questa? Quella? Curry hasn't been great. Nickel's been quiet. Okay. Dobson moves up. Englund goes here. Krupp on the first line is a playmaker. Let's go crazy. Krupp, playmaker, top line. Dobson, Rubrick. No. Nickel, Rubrick, Englund. Dobson, Garcia, Bergman. That's going to be what it is. Yeah, that's the ticket. They're the lines. Yeah, I agree, Gen Z. They're the change of the lines we needed. All right, here we go. Game 6. Must win to force it to 7. Here we go. After being up 2-0, Noam Donash his 13th from Krupp and Marini. Yes, Hildebrand puts it on a platter for Noam Donash. Very good. Hildebrand, Krupp, the playmaker up on the top line. Blue chemistry. McIntyre, power play goal. 1-1 game. Power play Palermo. Killed off. Of course it is. Non andare dolcemente. Come on, boys. Come on. Vai, ragazzi. Power play Winnipeg. Killed off. 1-1 game into the final 5 minutes of the second period. Power play Portobellos. Killed off as per usual. Noam over a goal per game. That's crazy with his 13 goals. Power play Winnipeg. There it is. Aram Olsen. Yeah, they'll go 2 for 5 in the power play. We'll go 0 for 38. Yeah, and 3-1. There you go. That's it. From up 2-0, and a chance to go up 3-0, a chance to go up 3-1. We choke. And then when Winnipeg has a chance to win, they lock in. Silvano Marini scores his 8th from Krupp and Noam Donash. So Krupp with 2 assists on that top line. That was a good decision. Bergeron showing why he's 99 overall. And we are within 1 with 5:13 to go. We are within 1. Power play Palermo. Come on, boys. This is your moment. Yes! Noam Donash, his 14th from Marini and Krupp. 3 assists on 3 goals. Power play Winnipeg. Don't tell me. Power play in overtime. Please, okay, pause. 30 seconds into overtime. What a moment that was. Noam Donash has just extended our season. His 14th goal. Krupp has 3 assists. Hildebrand, you beauty. Overtime in Palermo. We score. We'll see you in 7. Winnipeg scores. They're off to the Stanley Cup final. They're the reigning Stanley Cup champs, by the way. If they score, they're off to a back-to-back Stanley Cup finals. We score. We're pushing this series to 7 in Winnipeg. Unlike an EA and HLM, high overall goalies are actually tough to beat. Yeah, we're seeing that. 3-3. Overtime continues. Let's do it, boys. Power play Palermo. Please show me a power play goal right now. This is what we've been waiting for. No, nothing. 5 minutes in. Yes, Dobson! We'll see you in 7. We will see you in 7. Roland Dobson, the pride of the Northwest Territories, from Bergman and Garcia. Marini, 3 points. Noam Donash, 3 points. Krupp, 3 points. We're off to game 7. Roland Dobson. Roland Dobson. What a guy. Oh, that is huge. Yes. We are on to game 7. Win or lose, we make it to game 7 of the conference final. A lot to be proud of. But we're not done yet. 14 goals in 15 games from Noam Donash, 22 points from him, 22 points from Marini, and Krupp with 3 assists on that top line. Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. Game 7, winner goes to the cup final. Obabaifo scores on the power play 56 seconds in. Come on, boys. Non andare dolcemente. Victor Hort, his first of the playoffs on the power play. A power play goal finally from Landon Dupont. We scored to tie this game at 1. Let's go. Eddie Black, his 5th from Hjort and Torquio. Okay, we're up by 1 now. 10 minutes down, 50 minutes to go. Come on, boys. We can do this. We can do this. Power play Winnipeg killed off. We're into the second period now with a 1-goal lead. Shots 15-11 for Palermo. I don't know about it. Who's taking penalties that early? I don't know. 2-2 game. Obabaifo with his 7. This guy's been loving playing against Palermo. 2-2 game. Halfway through this game, we're tied at 2. Obabaifo hat-trick. Hat-trick for Obabaifo. He has like 2 goals before this, but then he scores all against Palermo. Hat-trick within 2 periods from Obabaifo for Labelle. And there you go. From up 2-1 to down 4-2. We allow 3 unanswered, and we need to answer in this third period. We need to answer in this third period, boys. Please, we need to answer. Where are you, top 6 Krupp? Put it on a platter. Power play Palermo killed off. 5 minutes to go. Oh, and the journey ends here. The journey ends here. Game 7 of the conference final against the reigning Stanley Cup champs. A lot to be proud of. Game 7 of the conference final against the reigning cup champs. Oh, rough way to go out. But our starting goalie injured. That played a part. Corey did okay. But that is rough. In the 16 games, Noam Donash and Marini go 22 points. Hjort 14, Dupont and Hakanson 13, Dobson 12. This guy's crazy. Englund and Nickel with 11, Rubrick and Garcia, even Woodward with 10, Krupp with 8, Black, Bergman with 6, Bates 5, Carlalti, Washington 4, Grinberg's 2 points, and Torquio 1 point in 4 games. As Curry goes 11, 3, and 2 with a 905 save percentage and 2.96 goals against average, but allowing 4.14 goals above expected. Yes, Eddie Black had a kid. Did we not mention that? Yeah, I think you're right. We did not mention Alfred Hjort. We mentioned Eddie Black had a kid in the playoffs. Gene Black, born in Palermo, Canadian, but born in Palermo. See you in the 2055 draft class. Gene Black, Eddie Black, legend, 3rd round pick of ours. 11 goals all season, and then scores 5 in the playoffs. I love it. A guy like Dobson, look at his career playoff numbers. An 83 overall, playing middle 6 minutes. 18 points in 26 career playoff games of 11 and a half minutes of ice time. What could have been if Ellsworth hadn't been injured. Next year, ladies and gentlemen, next year, could it be the year? Could it finally be the year? I need a good title for next week's episode. Could it be the year? What a year. Game 7 of the Western Conference Final with our backup goalie. Yep. Oh, let's get to the awards and call it a year after about 3 hours of streaming here. Thank you to King Turby who kept the lights on with that donation earlier. For 3 hours of work, a donation like that really, really helps out. Into June. Ellsworth is healthy. Thank you. On June 6th. Carlotti's healthy from his 2-week illness. Cool. Winnipeg wins the cup. So we lose the cup champs in Game 7 of the Western Conference Final. We were that close to eliminating them. Jets win back-to-back Stanley Cups. And there you go. The Jets, they swept the Islanders in the cup final. Wow. Noam Donash still finished 2nd in goals in the postseason. To the awards. I wonder if we might be nominated for any awards. But it's going to take a long time. I wonder. Demidov, Bergeron, and Burchild. Who wins the Hart? 3 great choices there. And it's Demidov winning his 2nd career Hart Trophy, leading the league in points. Conn Smythe. Nah, I'll just reveal. It's going to take way too long. I think we start next year with the top line of Nome, Marini, Krupp. You know what? I agree. Okay. Demidov, Art Ross, Conn Smythe, Obibifo, Calder to... Oh, what? Calder to Dobson? Roland Dobson wins the Calder Trophy? A random 4th-round pick who we called up. Roland Dobson wins the first award in Palermo history with a Calder. I had no idea. I guess we should have gone for the reveal. But that is crazy. Roland Dobson. And even, what? The Selke to Marini? Selke Trophy to Silvano Marini. Silvano wins in his 3rd year a big piece of hardware. Selke Trophy. That is crazy. Anything else here? No. Okay. So Calder goes to Dobson. The Selke to Marini. Look at that Corsi 4 percentage. And that's it. Bergeron wins a 3rd consecutive Vezina. Data won. They have the rarest trophy on the channel, winning a Selke. He was a plus 52. Yeah, that makes sense. St. Louis. Is St. Louis still the coach in Montreal? That's crazy. He's been the head coach all this time. Congrats to him winning the Jack Adams. Bergeron could be the series nemesis from here on. Could be. Wow, that's crazy. All right, retirements now. Awards we saw. We won 2 awards. That is incredible. Connor McDavid retires at 40 years of age. Wow. I don't know if those are all NHL points, but 2,330. Barkov, Reinhart, Chychrun. Career-ending injuries to Chychrun, Poltapov, and Shane Lachance. Big retirement class there. Of course, Connor McDavid, Alex Barkov. Now to the draft lottery. Still 200 days on these injuries. That's crazy. Flames fans must be furious. Huska was still the head coach as of last year. Oh, I didn't notice that. Vegas has 2 and 3. That's crazy. Let's reveal all. And Vegas, they have 2 and 3. Now they'll pick 4 and 5. Edmonton jumps 9 spots. Buffalo jumps 2 spots. Once again, first never picks first. Sim to the draft. And go to staff. Okay, so this we'll definitely do at the start of next episode. Just that we're at 3 hours now. I don't want to keep doing it. And we'll go with the draft to start next episode. Okay, so moving into next episode, our thoughts for the AGMs in the comments and in the Discord server, as always, link in the description, will be the draft plan, will be any extensions. I don't think we have that much to do. Let's just take a quick little peek at who's out there. Maybe they'll want to trade one and we can target a top D-man again. Yeah, Vegas has those 2 picks. Maybe we can get one. Edmonton jumps in the lottery because, of course, they do. I mean, it wasn't what they was, but Edmonton getting a first after McDavid retires is hilarious. And he actually retires as the king as well. Crazy trajectory like Gretzky. So, contracts. Not much expiring. We're over the salary cap right now, are we? Because extensions are kicking in. We might have to trade people, I wonder. Like a guy like Carlotti might have to be traded. Krupp will need a contract. I could see, because if we need to free up some money, I could see Rubric moving out. I think Rubric is a strong candidate to be traded. We'll check McDavid in a second. I think Carlotti and or Rubric could move out to free up the money. Even Bates at 4.25. Yeah. We need to make trades at the draft if we're over the cap. Yeah, we'll make some trades. We'll definitely move 1, 2, or all 3 of those guys. On defense, we should be okay. I don't mind keeping these guys. And goaltending, do we run another season of Ellsworth and Curry? Let's see who grows over the offseason, probably. Let's see. Connor McDavid. He did not get a Stanley Cup. 9 Art Ross, 7-time All-Star, 6 Adam Oates, 4 Hearts, 2 Rockets, a Conn Smythe, but no Stanley Cup. Edmonton, Washington, then 2 years in LA, or a year and a half in LA. Wow, what a career for Connor McDavid. Rausa, $3 million for an extra 4. Yeah, Rausa could also go. True. So contracts won't be tough. We'll figure that out. Prospects, we pick in the late 20s. That first overall goalie is very interesting. Could we make a trade to try to get? Hold on. The two-way forward, 91 potential overall. Defensive defenseman. If there's a defenseman we want to target, Desrochers, Zidlicki, Klinger. Yeah, we could definitely try to target one of these top 24 defensemen. Yeah, we should very much try to target one of those top 24 defensemen. Cagney, I'm not even gonna comment on that. That's what we'll do at the draft. That's what we'll be thinking about. Okay, so if we do look at that, so I'll just go to the draft to look at a potential trade. We won't do anything now, obviously. But if we did say, okay, maybe Vegas wants to trade one of those picks, they do. If we were to trade with Vegas and we're saying, would Rubric alone get it done? No. Even Rubric doesn't want to go to Vegas. But let's just say in theory, and pick 30. Rubric and pick 30. And a prospect. Maybe a little less than that, but yeah. It'll be a lot to trade for a top 5 pick. But if we could say we're trading for something in the more... Who has a couple picks here? San Jose has 16. That might almost be too late. But let's say we're trading for 16. Would Rubric for 16 work? Yeah. So Rubric might be... Yeah, that's probably too much. If we were to say... Hold on. Sorting by cap hit. If we were to say Rausa and maybe Bates. If we said those two and a second, 2 seconds. Something like this might go through, or the first would go through for sure, you would think. Yeah, this would go through. So to jump from 30 to 16, it would take Rausa and Bates. I think I'm okay with doing that. We could talk about that next episode, if it's that pick or a different pick, but something along those lines. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Year number 12 here in Palermo. Another strong season. We get all the way to Game 7 of the Western Conference Final against the reigning Cup champs who went on to win another Stanley Cup. Strong year and looking forward to much more. Next week, we'll be live again. Thanks for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like. Long stream in this one, over 3 hours. So a like would be very much appreciated. Join the team, join the server. Hope to hear from you and your thoughts moving into what will be year number 13, lucky number 13. And might that be the year where we go all the way? Look forward to seeing you there. I thank you for joining us on the stream. We'll be live again on Wednesday evening with the final season, or the off season of the final season of our Blue Jays series on MLB The Show 25. So more to come. We'll be live on Wednesday, live on Friday with the Boston Bruins franchise mode series. Thanks everybody for being here. It was a fun time. We had a fun run, and there's still more to be done. All right. My pleasure, everybody. Thank you for being here. Good night, good night, good night. Sleep well. It's bedtime for everybody now. Bedtime for everyone. Thanks, Cagney. Everyone's straight to bed. I know I am. Jacob, you're a beauty, man. Good night, everybody.